to me, I think it's almost perfect how they've done this. I think, like you say, bringing RB in for that level of experience is just massive. But now giving Francis the reins back on that RGL, I feel like it's unleashing that old school style that we do just love to see. It was a little bit of a rocky start for them in playoffs, though, against Talon. Not really how they would have wanted that game to go at all.
I actually want to follow up on what you were saying, Elevated, about Francis and being able to frag really well. Why do you think, this is not usually the case. Once you start the calls, frags drop, but that's not the case for Francis.
Yeah, I mean, some people just feel comfortable like talking a lot while they're playing the game, and he may be one of those people. Also, sometimes the IGLs tend to call a little bit around themselves to like set themselves up, which is not necessarily always a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
And especially when you're playing like the Vipers and the KOs and stuff like that, which is what he was initially, and he plays a bunch of stuff also. He puts himself into situations where he can kind of like manipulate the fights to be in his favor a lot of the time based on how he's calling around himself. And it kind of helps when you have players like Danby who can just say, okay, go do this, and then things happen, and then you can kind of do something else with what you want to do on the game.
Yeah, and I think that's a great point because we've seen how well Danby has been set up, and they are facing against DFM. This team has been doing so much better. There was a time when this team won literally 0 games an entire season, but it's very different now. Throughout Stage 2, they have an 80% match win rate. This roster hasn't changed too much. Of course, Art's still there hanging out, and May definitely leading the charge with this team.
Yeah, I mean, it's so exciting to see this team here in playoffs. I mean, they've had their ups and downs throughout the past, but finally we're seeing a DFM that is ready to compete at the top. It's a tough run for them. They have to run the gauntlet all the way through the lower bracket. I think it's something like 4 wins in a row they need to make it to Champions Paris. So it's not going to be easy, but this is the best shot they've had.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, hats off to this team for kind of like sticking with it, because even at the beginning of the year, it was kind of sketchy for them. And so they've been able to just kind of slowly develop the talent that they have. I feel like Akame and GN have really kind of come along from where they were at the beginning of the year. Jinbung has always been pretty solid for them. And then obviously May really stands out. I mean, also shout out to Cess for stepping in for like their best performance before and then coming back in now and kind of like leading them into playoffs. So definitely a cool roster with like interesting storylines. But yeah, I mean, we'll see how the pressure gets to them, or maybe they can just kind of handle it and go on a run.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think also they'll be quite happy about this draw. I think them starting off with Nongshim is a match that they should feel good about. I think they have everything they need. They got to watch Nongshim play against Talon. I do think it's slightly leaning in their favor today, but it's the lower bracket. It's elimination Valorant, and I mean, anything can happen in Pacific.
Oh, yeah, anything really can happen here. But like you said, they did have a little bit of prep time. We were talking about Gen G earlier, and they're a team that works on momentum, but I think DFM and Nongshim are a little bit different. Now, we're kind of looking at some of the data comparison here through Group 2. Elevate, how would you say these two match up, especially in terms of play style and the way that they're playing now?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're kind of polar opposites, actually. Obviously, when RB was calling for Nongshim, they played a little bit more defaulty, kind of almost like old Vision Strikers or like DRX control style. But now that they're back to just sending it, they're like basically the exact opposite of DFM. And I think the most interesting matchup for me is actually May versus Danby as the two duelists, because May plays duelist on every single map, but he actually takes the least amount of first duels of any duelist in Pacific that plays primary duelist. And Danby is like, I think second from the top. I think 10-10 is a little bit above him, but he's basically right up there. And it's like a 10% difference in terms of how many first duels they're taking for their team. So DFM likes to kind of insert May and then kind of let him do his thing and maybe call the team back. He almost becomes like a lurk half the time. And then obviously Danby's the exact opposite. He's the homing missile, he's the Udaton, and he's just like going in and making space, and sometimes they just kind of abandon him and go do something else with the space that he makes. Do
you personally have a style that you would gravitate towards if you were their coach?
I think the biggest thing is really just catering to what your players want to do. Yeah. And so, like, if you have a player who is fearless, send them in. And if you have a player who's a little bit more cerebral and wants to kind of, like, feel out the game and has, like, the insane skill that May obviously does have, then setting him up to maybe not throw his life away as often is actually a very good way to utilize him. So I think it really is both coaches and both, like, teams have figured out who they are, and then they're kind of like playing to those strengths.
Yeah, I definitely agree. You couldn't like force those two guys to swap teams.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work at all. You know, you're trying to insert Danby That's not what he wants to do. He wants to find those fights. And May, you don't want to just throw him in to die because that's not where he's going to be at his best. But these are for sure the players we need to be watching. Danby has seen a real return to form. He's back on the Neon. I mean, he's so scary on this agent. I mean, how have you found playing against him all year?
I mean, it's a nightmare. I don't know if we've ever killed him when he uses his ult. Like, legitimately, there's almost no times that I can think of in scrims where he pops ult and we're just like, yeah, one shot and he's dead. It's always like he gets 3 and then maybe we take him down with some chip damage. Yeah. Honestly, we had sort of like a Danby strat when we were scrimming them a bunch, because in like kickoff, I think we scrimmed them maybe more than any other team. Yeah. And it was always like, all right, well, it's a gun round, but if we don't have at least one judge and maybe 2, then we're trolling because he's coming in, he's coming in close range. He has a judge, and if we don't have one, we're gonna get owned. So that was how we antied them.
Well, contrast that to May, and May, he is an absolute superstar on Jet. Every time, or the 2 times he played Jet, they have won those matches, but he's been playing a lot of Euro lately.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this kid can kind of do it all. He's been a real pleasure to watch. And I mean, I feel like he can do no wrong at this point. He's leading DFM. I mean, he's leading in almost every statistical metric that we have. And he's doing that in the most competitive league in the world with some of the top duelists. So this is no small feat.
Well, yeah, I was sort of to elevate its point, though, in terms of how they decide to utilize their duelists, and that might be a contributing factor.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you look at DFM's like first duels, again, going back to that point, it's very spread out across their whole team. Like, everybody's taking them, so sometimes you're losing your Sentinel early, sometimes you're losing your smokes. But the counter to that is that, or the value that you're getting is that May is, you know, maybe dropping 3 kills per round, and that's why his stats are so insane.
Yeah. I mean, I just love watching May play, to be honest. I mean, I feel like he's just got that X factor. He's got that source. You'll know as a coach, sometimes you watch those players play and there's just this undefinable star quality that they have. And I think May is just dripping in it.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes you're just like, well, that play was bad, but it worked and it keeps working, so I'm not going to criticize it anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we use the word aura a lot in Valorant, but I think when it comes to May, that aura is definitely there. Now, the map pool hasn't changed very much ever since Nongshim has gone back with Francis on the IGL, but there have been a lot of role swaps for their team. But Elevated, you had some comments about their Lotus.
Yeah, I mean, so again, going back to sort of like scrim experience against them, I thought that they were one of the teams that really kind of understood the deadlock really well. And so when they went away from that on their Lotus comp back to the Breach, who I think is just one of the weakest agents in the game. He keeps getting nerfed. He got nerfed because Teo was good, not because he was good. And getting rid of the deadlock, and they had kind of an interesting spin on Lotus with like the Neon deadlock that I found very difficult to play against. And then you go back to like the Breach plus, I mean, Waylay is a bit of an interesting agent to play solo. I think it can be good.
The high pitch is louder today.
It's definitely better in the double duelist comps. So trying to just put all the weight on Danby's shoulders on Waylay, where he's not nearly as comfortable on Neon, is a little bit of a risky move. Yeah. Put it that way.
I mean, I think also, I feel like part of going back to that Breach must be to help enable Danby that little bit more. Yeah. You pair that Neon with the Breach, you have a lot more kind of setup. But again, it's playing for Danby to kind of be the one to go in and get those kills, when I don't necessarily think that's when they're at their best. I think Danby should be okay dying for that space. So I have to agree. I mean, we saw,
honestly, chat,
we saw their Lotus against Talon.
I just unplugged and
replugged in the opening round of the playoffs, and it did not go well for them.
Not sure what else I can
do. I think that the Talon match was a little bit of one of those.
It's pretty loud though, I think,
for
right?
For Nongshim, because the thing about VCT is that you have to show up on the day consistently.
I should have just brought my.
It kind of felt like they just didn't show up for that map because Corrode was close.
See if that helps.
I think that if they hadn't basically just like been asleep for half of Lotus, the series might have been a lot closer. Because I really do think that they're like pretty close to Talon in terms of their skill. But when you give away a map for free, it's very hard to win a series.
Yeah, one thing's for sure is Talon's kind of, you know, been really good with their map vetoes lately. And speaking of map vetoes, let's see what these two teams have decided to
map
go
veto
for. What
time.
are your expectations? What are you hoping to see?
I mean, I'm very curious what DFM are going to pick. I mean, I do think I kind of wouldn't be surprised if we see them go for Lotus, just because it did look so weak for Nongshim.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, I think we'll probably end up seeing a Sunset at some point. I would really like to see Corrode, just because it's the new map, and I still like to see how the meta is developing there. the Lotus call. I mean, it makes sense.
I think it makes so much sense. I mean, this is clearly looking at Nongshim's weakness. But Nongshim come back and pick Ascent. We did see them beat Gen G on Ascent, so they really do have some potential here, running that Neon with a Viper, I do believe. So very interesting, different take on the meta there, but it has been successful for them.
Yeah, so back in the day, DFM's only good map, like when you would play them in scrims and like before, was Ascent, and that was like the Art Odin days.
Oh yeah,
it's like you don't want to play this team on Ascent, but every other map is fine. But now they're definitely they've evolved as a team, right? And giving them sort of the curveball of the Viper Ascent, which they play, Nongshim plays very well, could be kind of an interesting pick to take advantage of DFM maybe being locked into like a standard comp kind of mindset.
Maybe that wall, that change on Ascend was good for them. It forced them to just explore other maps that
other
didn't
players.
require.
I would love to. I would love to have seen Odd's face when he read that.
It's like, no, what do I do now?
The McDonald's application game.
Poor guy.
We are going to end it with Corrode, which I am very curious to see, and I think there's a high chance we will end up seeing a Corrode today. We're going to see all 3 maps again. This is lower, so this is high stakes. Lotus, you guys, you were breaking this down a bit earlier, Elevated, with some of the holes in Nongshim's agent comp primarily here. Do you think there are going to be any changes then? Do you feel like they have to?
Yeah, I mean, they are a tough team to prep for.
And it's pretty sick. I won the last one, and I'm looking to win it again, and that's why
Hello.
You gotta shut that down.
the analysts hate me.
No, I killed all the
Sure,
sound
yeah, it
chat.
doesn't
Sorry
stop.
about the high pitched noise. I didn't know it was
I'm
going to
in
be
second
loud.
place right now, so.
I think it should be a bit better.
So
but
you're
honestly,
welcome
chat,
to this game.
as
Let's look
always,
at Mika's team first. She has May,
if
Francis,
it isn't,
Foxy
then
Nine, Sparrow, Akame.
what can we
I think
do?
this is pretty solid. The fact that she put
What's
2
up?
DFM members here, though, I think
A lot of confidence.
a lot of confidence in
Mika.
this.
Yeah, I mean, Mika
You know the
notoriously not good at this game, unfortunately. But this is one of the least troll teams I've seen from
No,
her.
yesterday's was her least troll team. I mean, putting the thing is, if they play a duelist, it's -5 points, so that's
tough.
some risky play. So maybe she has a lot of faith in him. Akame, May is actually a huge fan of Akame. He said that in interviews before, so maybe she's believing in him. And I think I agree. How can I not put May? I was debating to put him in the flex role actually because he gets so many kills, and then I was like, that's a little troll. I won't do that. Decided to go with Munchkin Man today.
All right.
Got Xpharaoh. Again, RQ was a a little bit hard to choose. I
All right.
almost picked Cushion
Sorry about
today
that, chat. That was probably
because
really loud
maybe
for
he
you
could've
because it
popped
was
off when,
not
they
that loud
beat
for
Gen
me.
G. That's usually when Cushion plays really well, but I didn't. Go in Persia and Karam.
Major
This was
apologies
really hard.
about
I
that.
had like 5 iterations for today, and this is the one I ended up landing on. Pilski, I believe, copied my homework again.
This is 2 days in a row now. I mean,
2 days
you
in a
can't
row.
overtake him if you have the same team.
I know, and
Here, let me.
clearly it has
let me
the
do
same
this.
kind of approach
I think this
to
sh-
this
this- I
game,
think
which
this is the
why
best I
we're
can
always
do,
the
chat.
top 2 for stage 1 and now stage 2.
Sorry.
Big time.
I mean,
let's go through
I don't know.
yours.
Yeah.
I'm not actually that
So,
sorry
my
because
team
this
is
is on
actually
me, but
unfortunately similar to Mika's, which scares me. So if you can put my
anyway.
name up on there, and the only real difference that I have.
Well, I am sorry about the
take
high
off
pitched noise, I
Akame,
guess.
Put Foxy 9 as the
Alright, we're
flex,
good,
so
we're
that's
good.
And
We saw
Karam
you
is
guys saw the
my
map
scope
draft?
select.
This is a very good roster.
I'm feeling
I think
okay
this is
about
really
it.
solid. I mean, who
Kinda
knows? Maybe Akame is going to
curious
do
if
something crazy
Nongshim
today, but this is also
has
really solid.
expanded their Lotus a
it's only going
bit.
to be like 1 or 2 points
Yeah.
difference today, and it's
Well,
I think
we're
you
on a
should
similar
have
wavelength.
expected that.
Yeah.
we did get you to choose a team as well for the day, Elevator, to compete against us and try and limit our points for the day. So talk us through your team.
Today's GE day on the
what an interesting
on the analyst desk.
First one.
I have been known to overcook at times.
Okay. Okay.
I have been known to overcook at times.
I think that Jemkin is being massively underrated. May, very basic pick. Not gonna lie. This guy is an absolute demon with the operator, and Gen.G is one of the slowest playing teams in the league, which gives a lot of opportunities to find those picks. So I think that he's sort of like a sneaky play. Let's see.
Who was your initiator? Was it Francis?
Yo, Sushan with the tier 1 resub. Wait, where's my overlay? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for subbing once again. 3 months in a row. Appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Yo, Slurp by Slurp. Let's go. Let's go indeed.
Really, really good. And just in general,
무파마 맛있네요. 무파마 진짜 맛있어요. 저도 사실 잘 몰랐거든요. 선수들이 다 좋아한다 해가지고 먹어봤는데 무파마 진짜 맛있어요. Chat, 무파마 is really good. If you guys have it in your area and you're able to eat it, right, because of ingredients and whatnot, I highly recommend.
Karen, because Caron, as I like to say, is he's just like one of the scariest players to play against. His Sheriff is insane. His double TPs are nasty. He finds so many good timings, and he's like the rock that Gen.G kind of relies on. I mean, they have a lot of rocks, let's be honest. But
so he's your smokes?
Yeah, Karen is my smokes. My Sentinel is Jinboon, because I needed a DFM player.
Yeah.
But he's had some. He went
but honestly,
he helped me win once.
My whole theory here is that Nongshim is going to win. But when Jinboon pucks off, they usually are losing because May's stats are not very good. And Jinboon he's vacuuming up all those stats. And then my last player, yes, I'm taking the minus points because I'm a Nongshim believer today.
Oh, this is crazy.
We're putting Danby in there.
This was my roster except with May at the bottom here.
Again, but basic. We're going all in.
All right, let's see if this works.
Left field. I gotta say I respect it. I mean, I'm still angry at Jinboon because he cost me a win because he went crazy on that.
I think the overlay should be good now.
Fundamentally, but I mean, I think we've all kind of on a similar wavelength apart from you today, Elevated. But I like the way you're thinking.
I really like it. This was basically.
Have you ever slurped so hard
that
you
because you gotta outstrat everyone. You gotta do
what
something a little bit different to win.
I don't think I've actually ever choked on noodles.
Like that. Danby was
I've choked on water.
You went for Danby instead of May, who you just explained really arms their stats. So why did you pick? Oh, because you think Nongshim's gonna win.
I think Nongshim's gonna win, and I think that Danby's going to be a big part of that. They're going to put him on Neon. They're going to set him up. And the thing is, the way that Nongshim plays, if they are running you over, May is not going to get very up.
Yeah, no, I do agree. If Nongshim gets if they get the pace, DFM is a team where Danby can actually farm.
Wow, okay.
Not because DFM is bad, but just because they are so focused on setting up May a lot of the time.
Respect it.
It is definitely a gamble.
You're not a real slurper then,
we get extra points, of course.
I mean, I would like to continue slurping, Ravish.
So you said
I don't want to slurp so hard that I can't slurp anymore.
This is the minority. I think I'm
everything
totally on the fence.
Is healthy in moderation,
chat.
Everything's healthy in moderation.
I think DFM has had more time to prep, and that's why I ended up
leaving this way. Is the popcorn going to grow today? No. That was a Zeta Division special. That was a Zeta Division special, chat.
By Nongshim against Talon. Like you said, I think it was a bit of an off-map. Corrode was closer, but I think you can't afford to be having those big lapses when we're here in the playoffs because I think DFM have the tools that they need to take advantage of you. If you start as slow,
you guys can only hear the broadcast fine, right?
Will be there.
It's always tough for me to hear the broadcast when I'm here.
They are competent enough in the server. So.
Oh boy.
That's it for me. I was a little bit too underwhelmed.
Big fan of Ronnie.
Okay. And. Do you want
Ravish
to
never told me he was a big fan of me.
Are picking, how confident are you with a Nongshim win?
I'm getting outplayed by my mods.
I would probably say like
it's crazy.
65–70%.
Okay.
I choked on my own
I just genuinely think that Nongshim is a very good team. Like I felt them in the server.
Yeah.
Come on, Nongshim, do it for Boom. We want another final, banger final in Ascension. Yeah, Boom fans, you got to be rooting for Nongshim today.
The X factor that we were talking
trying to
about.
play cool.
Where if they are
no, much love, Ravish.
You are not beating them.
Okay.
Plus, you're a married man.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, that is so interesting.
What does that have anything to do with it?
I think on paper,
that's crazy.
I agree with you. I don't know if that's true,
is crazy.
But I agree with you on that here. But I think DFM has a slight edge. Also, Tokyo is like where the finals are. I think there's a little bit of, national pride buff coming into play. A lot of the intangibles, but who really knows? With this, we're going to send it down to the stage. Before that, thank you so much, Elevated, for joining us here at the desk. And we're going to start the day with DFM facing off against Nongshim in this elimination.
Oh no, my
playoffs
windows. I've minimized chat, probably for the better. Alright. What do you think are the odds for this match? Have you ever tried the green Red Bull? I have. I'm cool with most of the Red Bulls. What do you think are the odds for this match? That's a good question, honestly. I do think I think Nongshim should be favored, but I think DFM can absolutely. Like, I think DFM can demolish Nongshim if they have prepped well, like in the right direction. But we'll see. The white Red Bull clears. White Red Bull is usually like the white Red Bull, the white Monster, the white Hot 6. They're usually the best. The white Airhead. We're not going to go any further because then I just realized that could get a little dangerous. But 젠지 RRQ 어디로 기운다고 생각하세요? 저는 상성은 무조건 RRQ인데 젠지가 패자조이기 때문에 사실 이갈고 나오면 젠지는 어느 팀이고 뭐 다 무시하고 이길 수 있다고 생각하거든요. 물론 젠지가 예전 젠지는 아니지만. 근데 상성은 저는 RRQ가 우세하다고 생각합니다. But for Nongshim it's the black and red. True. I'm sad the two teams I want to go on a run most play first round to LIM. DFM and Nongshim. It is sad. Because like I would love to see DFM go on a run. I'm gonna be hard cheering for Nongshim. But chat, quite frankly, if DFM wins, then I'm all for cheering for DFM. I would be very happy for them. I would be very sad for Nongshim, but also I've said time and time again, like unless they play so poorly, like unless Nongshim plays really poorly, that I'm like, guys, come on, like we know we're better than this.
This is their very first time in playoffs, and Akame is definitely going to enjoy every moment of it. Now,
dude,
this team,
Shitboom's like, why do I have to go out afterwards, man?
They had 0 match wins, a total of 0, and now they are 80% match win rate here in stage 2.
Yeah, the DFM both.
Oh, Manny, good luck.
Looking to go wave
but
by
yeah,
wave
as I've said it before, I am very fine with what Nongshim has accomplished.
No
like reaching playoffs on our own terms.
But I think they're feeling more confident than ever.
Oh yeah, they are.
I'm fine with that.
Absolutely vibing on the stage, and you need to be relaxed when you are on an elimination game, because you know what? It's a do or die.
Oh, absolutely. They want to try to make sure they're able to make the run, not only to Paris, but to Tokyo.
Yeah,
they want to get some home crowd advantages going. Whoa, we get a tie.
All right.
They
tied. No ties here. We cannot go, 2-2 today. One of you will win.
It's going to be a long day.
They set up the rock, paper, scissors, and they tied.
And now we have our Matt Vito.
Oh
thanks for joining us back on the desk. What do you think of this Matt Vito so far?
Yeah, I think it's an interesting one. I think DFM are backing themselves with that double duelist on Lotus. They want to try
I'm fine with these maps though. Like Lotus, Ascent, Corrode are the maps that I think Nongshim has been feeling good about.
But I got to give them the
Yo,
I thought
dude,
they
the
had
Cypher
an extremely
cosplays are always so
veto
sick.
against Genji as well, and they really proved me wrong. They were able to dismantle Genji on Lotus.
Hey, it's Art. I love Art like laughing.
Man.
He's such a vibe. It's good to see him laughing.
I mean, I got to be honest. I would be so hyped for a Corrode map 3 as well. I hope we get there. I love the DFM comp when they're playing the Waylay there. I think it's so good, and I would love to see
We're gonna wave all over
Nongshim. Played Talon very close.
Chad, it's time to bring the ship ashore.
Might be the best team here outside of Paper X. Talon is looking very good, so if you're able to push, a team of Talon's caliber that close on Corrode, then I'm feeling very confident for Nongshim overall, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, that's a...
Whoa, we got
Omen
in the house as well?
Who, picked for Nongshim today. So I think that's a fair take. There were some question marks about the use of the Waylay here, so I wonder if this is something they're going to keep using.
A wave of Shinramyeon.
I don't see much of a reason to change it, really. They just beat Genji with it, but they are going to change it up. They're going to go back to their old comp. On the fade.
Back to the Neon Deadlock. I actually wish they had used that against Talon.
I agree with your sentiment. He was a little isolated.
I mean, obviously, you had more time.
There, but the big thing is the deadlock is back in for IB. It's his comfort agent.
Yeah, I mean, we heard
I do, because like if you weren't going to really expand the playbook on Willy Breach, it can get hard counter.
Sticking with
but
that double duelist of May and Akame
we'll do it now.
Yoru and the Raze. They've been so good here in the past.
They should have had you in the team. I was actually going to ask if I could do a funny walkout today, but I was
between DFM and Nongshim, so I'm really excited to start with Lotus. Seems like changes.
I thought of it too late, so I didn't want to. I didn't want to throw it on him last minute.
Happening today, we got our two casters who are going to take us through the very first elimination day. We got Achilles and Komodo.
What I was thinking, I thought of it this morning, which is why it was too late, chat. I was going to ask if I could walk out with like all the Nongshim gear, you know, we got the friggin' headband.
We got the action here in this series, but
I have
as
to put
Victoria
it behind.
just said, Komodo, unfortunately,
We got the friggin' headband. We got the friggin' light stick. I was going to ask if I could walk out with all of this,
which is really
but then hold a sign that said #DFM win.
And they are fighting for their life essentially.
But I was like,
they can do a lower bracket run here and get in towards top 1 and 2 to
I don't know. I don't know if I want to throw this on them last minute.
Going back down in towards
Paper Thin is at EWC.
On the flip side, for a team like DFM, we heard it from Vic as well. 0 wins.
What's the temp like in the arena? So I think Cruz was under the weather a bit yesterday, but also for players it's a little different, right? Because you've got like lights on you the whole time, etc. It is very well air conditioned.
So there is actually a hell of a
like
lot
I can wear this
that is
jacket
going
and it's
in
not
this
hot.
series.
Like I might sweat a little bit if it's like super intense with the headphones on and everything. But you have to remember, like the players have these headsets on, they're playing. You've got lights on you, you're next to the PCs. And then I do think Cruz was a little under the weather yesterday, but
is new territory for this organization.
You know, players all interact differently. Like some
just
people
how
wear jackets, some
far
people don't.
this ship can make it. The waters, they've been choppy, and so far they're still staying afloat.
Just got to see if they can dodge a couple of the whirlpools, that's for sure.
All right, here we go.
Sunken ship.
Here
awesome
we go. Yeah, Ascension is not part of the VCT season.
Out towards Rumble already, and Debbie.
You're out.
Just going to be dealt with there, but
okay.
quickly going to be traded back.
Dombey just with
a
typical Dombey tank round. Open things up.
Rotate over
We're
is
down with
May,
it.
but doesn't have access to the site quite just yet. Is waiting for all of these players from DFM to continue to get clustered up. Prowler checks around the back of Rubble. They're making sure that A lobby is going to be empty, not wanting to have to deal with any late flanks coming through. So now they're going to be feeling pretty confident and comfortable that all of Nongshim are playing for it.
Oh, RB, you got to get at least one man.
Just get a good amount of damage in, but cannot find any kills.
You have decent sonic sensors.
Holding it back at drop. The other two players here at
so that you know if someone's pushing, you can trade
it down. Trade it,
like that.
Striking, finding
Dude,
himself
the sonic
another
sensors and the grab net
round.
The combo is so
continues
good.
to deliver. And that's going to be Nongshim finding the opening pistol.
Well, you want to talk about shaking off some nerves coming into an elimination series
like
this one. Nongshim, a team that in the past, haven't really felt a lot of losses throughout their Ascension run in towards Pacific. New learning curves, new growths. They got a bit of slapping happening in towards the playoffs and just beforehand. So you come in towards this series. You hope to have a good start on a map that you kind of got exploited on a previous agent composition as well by Talon. I'm thinking to myself, DFM running double duelist, they might look to play that sort of trickery as well. But getting a quick, fast pistol like that from Nongshim is going to go quite the distance for them, you'd assume.
And this is somebody that I'm very much going to have my eyes trained on throughout the remainder of this map in particular. RB was very much getting shut down with regularity versus Talon. Was trying to go on those lobbies, constantly getting picked off, whether it was A lobby or outside of C.
What I will like about this, if Nongshim's able to look good today on Lotus, is that now you have two comps that you can like pull out against different teams.
Closing this one out, but it's a good start.
So that's always nice.
And he's been able to join in with the rest of the squad. Once again, Taking Point does just have that ghost, so if he's the one that goes down, if he's going to be the sacrificial lamb for the squad,
will DFM try to go for a trap play for extra kills?
Yeah, to see what damage DFM can do in this pistol, really.
RB is just going to farm for kills since he only has a ghost.
Here from Persia.
Persia is out forward, but he's
going to do a full
has
rotation.
A Vandal. I would like him to not be the one in a risky position.
Real opportunity to try to push out of this position. Swinging, couple shots going to go flying.
I would like Persia to get ready to get out. I would like Persia to get ready to get out.
For a little bit more, we'll be able to find a second. Weapon drop down. RB looking
two,
forward, needing to win this one. Does not. It could be the Vandal scooped up. It says we'll just go down to the spike alongside May as Nongshim start things off to 0. One gun going to be lost.
Yeah, I think seeing the iterations through Nongshim as well with RB joining into this roster.
We've seen
him taking IGL duties back towards Francis, and we've seen a little bit more propelling from Nongshim. So I think that's a bit of a bonus for them, and coming in towards this map as well here. The fact that we're seeing comfort rolls for the team, right? Danby back on this Neon.
I think those are the small things that you just have to think about, right? Like once you have position, they should have just swapped guns. Give him a bulldog if he's going to be the one that's staying outside and fighting for points. Also, like, it's Omen. Like, why are we having the Omen? I assume he's there for the paranoia, but
there's issues there. Little exit out. Particularly worth mentioning, the Vandal was the weapon loss, so they lost the most expensive.
Okay, that's a good.
Gonna find some value. Danby across the map is able to do just that.
I got so confused because of the perspective.
It's only gonna be good for one. And that does give a player advantage here to the side of Nongshim as they
broadcast is too high.
Jinbong trying to spam through, trying to see if he could just get a straight pick here. But
I think these mics are also just like
some damage exchange
they peak so easily, but then
Zest is going to have to set up the paranoia, and
their threshold is so high as well that the gate's so high.
Get some sort of crossfire and clearance in towards the site, but you've just got to contend with all this post-plan.
I'll just try to project more. I think it's just whenever I'm like soft
speaking,
then
they've got you bottled in because of the barrier mesh.
So these mics, but
really only going to be one possible avenue of approach without the door being tapped. So Haunt reveal on the 2. That sets up for Cess to be taken down. Jinbong is going to try to backpedal out of here. Will be able to find a kill on Persia, but now needs to head for the
fantastic.
Hills. As the chase will come through,
not even worried.
Try to get some line of sight here. And as he's bounding through the
Chat, who's worried? I'm not worried. Are you worried?
Down in towards stairs. Seems like
just
he
realized
has successfully escaped.
These are too big.
So we'll be able to hold on to this weapon, but that is still going to be a 3-0 start here for Nongshim. As just a hair off.
That's a really good place round for Nongshim.
Very
to
good.
Be honest with
very
you. Great lurk from RB, playing the A lobby.
Good vocal cord control,
nice good. I think the biggest highlight for me is actually that Nongshim are in, coordinated, getting the trades. All of those battles around the C side of things.
I'm very worried for DFM.
For Nongshim. And I talk about the agents as well. If you're getting this deadlock still alive in a post-plan scenario, it is going to be so difficult.
Honestly, I think I'm like legit okay with having like secured playoffs. Everything else is a cherry on top. Like I'm just not nervous, and it's not because I think Nongshim has an easy win. I think there is. I was like telling the desk guys. I actually think it's pretty reasonable to predict DFM over Nongshim from an objective standpoint, like momentum and current form, all that considered. Obviously, a bit of a weird game against T1, but you know, surely you recover from that. But also because like Nongshim's been playing their game quite well. Like even Talon, I'm giving a lot of credit to Talon more than anything.
Able to find one with the Sheriff. I'm going to be taken down.
Like I'm not too worried. Like even if they lose, I would, you know, I might have rounds that I'm frustrated about. But
back around the corner. And GN,
whoa! I mean, GN coming back big.
He does have the annihilation, and maybe
you know, rounds like this. Speaking of which,
DFM to go ahead and jumpstart the engine.
That's a bit rough for Nongshim, but for DFM to start off the affair with a thrifty round 2. Not really even a Kame with that rifle. He was out of the picture. It's the pistols setting up a couple of crossfires.
I mean, just the follow-up was way too slow, and then GN just pops off. That one, too, was nice and clean.
Again,
not even like super flashy, just
up this year,
very, very calm.
We're seeing a lot
you bought
of
more Shinra really to secure the win today. Heck yeah.
In this tier 1
love a Japanese team to make Tokyo because no French teams are making Paris.
The GN that was promised.
It is sad, dude. A French team at Paris would have been so sick.
High expectations, wasn't really able to hit that stride.
Wait,
quite some time.
Vitality's not out. Are they out? They're not out yet, are they?
Wisely gives up the space.
Speaking about high expectations as well, a lot of a premium put on May's shoulders.
What's at Tokyo? The VCT Pacific Finals weekend will be at Tokyo. The lower finals and grand finals.
DFM to be continuing. He was essentially with the team last series and was a bit shaky.
They're only out if BBL lose. I mean, like BBL should not lose that match.
Annihilation's going to be there, and not much damage is going to be found. And now because that barrier match, they cannot try to bail him out.
Dude, you know what it feels like, chat, to be really honest? It feels like the way Nongshim is playing, it feels like they are not worried.
Pretty aggressively
you know what I mean? Like, none of this seems very panicky.
3v5, not too much damage.
I also think DFM's just giving way too much space for free, to be honest, but...
That would be a pretty
No, but are Vitality really going to make Paris, Chobra?
May will hold the
You never know.
Not able to do too
You never know.
Here. Hoping for a good line of sight in the next round as there's a slight little hunt on. See if you can remove any of these guns. So you know DFM are saving around A. RB just
Anybody going to go on the hunt?
Little stragglers. A flawless round for Nongshim here is actually
RB has a lot of money.
Economy as well, which is going to give them a
whoa.
chances
Are we
going
safe
forward,
there?
Considering that the first round that they do drop was that.
Whoa, Cess is not safe.
Joking me.
That.
Huh? Where did he die? Wait, what?
Wipe it off.
Yeah,
it's all good. Laugh it off.
Yeah, at least a little chuckle about it, but you know what? Let's just, yeah.
You just came into a little.
Why would they worry? No, I mean, it's not even like about worrying, but just like getting frustrated or anything like that. I mean, you still want to win, right? Like I'm not worried, but I feel like if you're a player, like the drive is, the drive is different, so the pressure can still be there. I would hope not,
towards
but
that operator of May and the stacking of players towards this A site for the standard util combos. RB on lurk duties again, but it's looking like another fast one for Nongshim to be held out by the util for now.
Cancel on that one, and a quick pump of the brakes here from the side of Nongshim.
Yeah, I guess he just stuck around for too long.
Alone behind Rubble, little bit of damage on the jiggle there. Giving over to Francis.
Okay, like they have to. DFM has to try fighting this. Akame was way too focused on trying to get like the pre-fire kill on the second.
You do have this long line again.
You had to trust Jinbum to cover that.
Monsters killed found there, but Jen.
Dude, DFM needs a timeout, man. I don't even know why I'm like talking in the POV of DFM, but they need a timeout, man.
Finding value with the op, going to prove to be difficult, but Jinbum does try to hold the door, but as he re-swings, he's going to be taken down, and Cess attempting this.
Like, even if you win this round, even if you're doing more damage, it's off of individuals. They're giving Rubble for, like, way too free, and they're not really gaining any other control off of it. I think DFM didn't prep for this comp since Nongshim switched to Breach Whaley recently. That's, I mean, very true, but also this isn't, like, Nongshim has played this before. We've seen this comp before. Like, if you understand comps, like, you should, like, Lotus has been around for a while, you know what I mean? Like, if this was Corrode, then I think that's forgivable, but, like, you should be able to catch on at least to what the priorities are. Like, you can lose the fights, and it can be, like, mistimed and wotnot, but, I mean, yeah, they'll time out here, which is, it's not too late, so we'll see. Heyo, I think that I'm reading that correctly, redeemed a biased cast for the losing team. Chat. I really regret putting this in, man. For all of our YouTube viewers, this is a Twitch point redeem. I have to be biased for the losing team in the next round, so we will be in favor of DFM in the coming round.
Even with starting on this defending side. Just the form that Nongshim appears to be in by comparison, that's the big concerning factor here.
Do you think Nongshim needs a roster change if they don't get top 4? I don't think they need one. Could they find one? Maybe.
Plenty of opportunities, plenty of time.
I mean, chat, not getting top 4 is not a failure, especially if you're an Ascension team with your first ever experience in VCT. I think that would be insane. I think if the coaches were like, we need a roster change, I think that would be insane. I don't think it's insane to make one. But anyway, we are biased for DFM this round. DFM just called a timeout. Surely the coaches have kind of, reminded people how to play against the Neon, how to play against the Deadlock here. You've got good ults. You're trying to pressure out of it. They're fighting hard for Rubble. He doesn't find the kill. Very unfortunate, but you know what? Warning shot. Warning shot. Akame just says, listen, RB, now you can't take any fights. And Akame's just constantly pressuring him. And this is looking really good for DFM. You know, they've, like, taken Rubble. Now you put Yoru, who can always TP back, so he's going to TP out. You've still got extra layers with the raise and the fade. You're taking a bit of an aggressive angle on C Mound. The macro, the default, it's all a lot better. DFM's figured it out. It should be fine. And quite frankly, they bought the best gun ever that needs a buff, the Judge, so it's going to be A-okay. Akame goes down, not a problem, because guess what? Who's behind him? It's going to be Jinbum. And Jinbum, let me tell you about Jinbum, chat. Jinbum, honestly, like, keeps getting forgotten, keeps getting disrespected. He's actually so talented. Right? Everyone's talking about Mei, everyone's talking about Akame, everyone's talking about Jen Mei. Nobody's talking about Jinbum Mei. We need to talk about Jinbum.
Waiting for the timing.
Getting pushed back a little bit, but it's okay. You have your own Nightfall. I like that they're taking it calmly. Nice scouting with the clone. May? Surely we go for the trade, May. Oh, I just cannot find it. Wow, I thought they were setting up for the GM trades. Unfortunate. Chat, you really have the worst timings to give a biased cast. I'm struggling out here. What was I supposed to say? Quite frankly, the initial round start was actually good. But after that, like, chat, you gotta throw me a bone here.
Pushing May to the other side of the map. I'm kind of thinking to myself,
like, how are we not reacting off of the clone? Why are we not flooding in just because there's a Viper wall?
There's no spray attempts from DFM in towards the A site, and it's a massive hold. Another flawless round to come through from Nongshim.
We like being lied to. I mean, that's rough, by the way. You started off with the show. I mean, Dombi, dude, Dombi is literally in Ascension form right now in this game. He's just like, oh, I actually just win. Like, the way he's playing, even if his scoreline doesn't eventually result in, like, a carry, like, just look at the way he's moving. He's not even waiting for full util. Like, one of the things that they've finally figured out in Stage 2 was, like, really getting more clean with their util, but he doesn't even have that right now.
Seizes in, but gets far enough away to be able to survive.
Love this from RB.
Oh, and it's now going red. Now very much known.
Hey, but what did I say about Jinbo?
Finds that's going to be a weapon collected. Like still not yet planted. So still
dude, you're playing. Okay, so let me just explain this for the analysis from DFM's point of view. Okay, if you're DFM, listen, I get it. I'm a Nongshim guy. I'm a Nongshim content creator. I'm a Nongshim streamer.
Very much.
But if you're a DFM, you're playing against a deadlock. The problem is they also have a really cracked Neon, right? You don't want to give sites for entirely free. Nongshim doesn't have a hard Sentinel. You know what? I should really stop because if Nongshim wins, they're going to play against other teams. The other teams know this, so I'm not too worried. But like, I've already, you know what I mean? Like, DFM has to do that part. Like, if you do that part and you're still losing fights, like that's fine. I'm not saying just because you have the counter doesn't mean it's easy. But they're just playing scared. They're just giving space. I just want DFM to at least have a banger game.
Series, as opposed to the early starts that they had against Talon and the shakiness that came out in the beginning of that one, but now my eyes
like if you don't want to fight Rubble,
round,
that's fine. Take space elsewhere.
First time he's been able to get it online in Death last round. Are they going to be able to try and maximize things here for a best 7-5 scoreline, or will Nongshim just run away with this?
Waylay is always the answer. Waylay's always the answer, man.
Almost certainly the latter.
Chat, I'm telling you, Waylay's gonna pop off at Champions, and if not, Waylay's probably gonna pop off at Ascension, to be honest. And then people are gonna play it in the offseason, and Waylay's probably gonna carry kickoff next year, and then Waylay will be rebalanced because it'll take so long for people to figure out how to play really good Waylay.
Continue to be a thorn on their side, cleared out. Bush getting ready to come through stairs. Persia still holding very far back over by Rubble.
I mean, this is...
And he doesn't really even need to get that
dude, it's...
peek to find one.
Honestly,
back over towards stairs,
chat, it's kind of rough to watch for DFM. Like, I should be happy, but, like, I do not want DFM to just fizzle out. They had such a good stage 2.
Oh yeah, and I mean, I'm kind of looking at this series right now on this map.
If they do, listen, if they don't clean up in this map, basically, I think it's the same thing as like DRX getting exposed a little bit by Talon, T1 getting exposed by PiperX, where like you're seeing that, oh, you actually still have a more fundamental flaw that you haven't cleaned up. You were able to get away with it with what you prepped, right? When it's league format, week to week, you can prep the anti-specifically, etc. But the moment the opponent switches it up, the deeper database, the overall flexibility isn't there. And, I mean, that makes sense for DFM, but it will be sad to watch if they don't clean up in this game.
Opening frags against T1, 11 compared to 8, and they're losing that map 13-6.
Why did they pick Lotus? It's because Talon showed exactly how to beat the Waylay comp. Like, this I can say. Like, I am... Okay. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Akame cooking with the... Wow. Oh, okay. Well, wait, hold on, Dombi. We should have reset there, yeah? We should have reset.
Seized in position. Haunt cleared. May on the peak will be able to find it. So fairly clear round for DFM.
But they most likely picked Lotus because you were probably studying the comp, and Talon showed you exactly how to completely wreck it. So even if you don't play it as well as Talon, you probably had a good idea. That I'm like 99% certain of. And then Nongshim comes with the old comp, so DFM probably was like, whoa. So I'm willing, you know, like they can catch up over the course of a couple rounds, but
great shots in there, and then you've got the helpful handing of just having numbers.
We'll see how much they can clean up. The thing is okay, now I'm going to start to get worried a little bit because, like, if DFM does come online, they are scary. Like, individually, they're a scary team. So I'm cutting DFM enough slack, we're done with that.
And now May, yes, sliding in straight out of B main, able to find
You know what? At this point, we want Nongshim just to crush DFM's hopes and dreams.
Look a bit more like themselves as Downbeat will be able to find one back.
As if you're just making a dry rub Shin Ramyun snack. You're not cooking it. You're just gonna. Okay, hold on. Come on, guys. Come on, boys.
Just Alchemy on the floor. It's another round win here for the side of DFM.
And it's not isolated this time as well. Doubling down. Definitely looking to triple at the tail end of this half, but
the way it started, this should be a 9-3 minimum.
In this half still gives them another bye coming into this last round. We are finally seeing a bit
But
more
hey, see, DFM is fighting for space.
From DFM though, an idea of the C mound control.
Look at what happens.
Push up through pillars as well to get out of dodge after the frag and cordoning off RB on the lurk. So a little bit more coordinated for DFM in that round. But it's not enough to push Nongshim.
You realize DFM's shooting back? You can't just run him over for free anymore, so what do we do? What do we do, Nongshim? Okay, we're going to contest early with the op. I like that start. I don't mind it. RB, little shaky. He's going to hold on to the snake bite. You're going to hold on to the snake bite? He called for backup. That's why.
Still going to be happy with that as Clone will just go ahead and eat the shot for him.
We do have
a bright side as
deadlock
well.
ult.
The clone means that you're not going to be cocooning that.
Hello.
If that would come into fruition. But yeah, Francis on the dry line.
So here's what's happening, and this is actually kind of how Gen G used to play last year, is that, I mean, Gen G used to do it somewhat intentionally. DFM basically, you know, figuring it out just in time. But DFM has figured it out, and they change how they're playing in the last 4 rounds, and Nongshim doesn't have enough rounds. They're not quick enough to figure out the adjustment. And this is where, chat, like, there is a timeout meta. There is a timeout meta. Because, like, Nongshim doesn't want to have to use a timeout here at, like, 8-3, you know what I mean? Just to secure a 9-3. So DFM actually figures it out just in time to put pressure on Nongshim to not be able to adapt fast enough. We'll see, Tom B. He needs this kill. Okay. 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 Doable. This is actually doable. You saw him. You saw
get away from him. And Persia just cannot do it all. Akame is the last one standing this time. Will be able to get DFM up to a 4th round win.
Yeah, a bit of a recovery, and in a lot of people's minds, I would say.
Oh my gosh.
Seen and the confidence brimming over on Nongshim's side. But it's those aggressions that are coming out from DFM that is really successive for those tail ends. It's that operator as well, actually allowed to kind of sit on the right lines and point and click. So that is a bit better for DFM, but now that's going to switch things up.
All right, we got to lock in. We got to lock in.
Reset themselves in the way they're tackling things, because that
we got to lock in, chat.
For them is played slightly different on the attacking side. I'm looking to see what they're going to be able to do with this Yoru over towards the
It's friggin' Nongshim time.
X, for example, and what we saw Talon start to understand with the Yoru comp on this map is what space you can gather and bait over at A Rubble before ultimately ending.
Dude, this is so bright on this camera. Can I make it like not as bright? It's not that bright. Like I can look at it. When it's flashing, it's kind of bright.
The caliber of players that they absolutely
it's like almost better without it.
I mean, May number 1.
Kind of see the logo.
He's been so consistent week after week after week.
The logo's so. The logo shows perfectly, like, in the dark.
Abstaining.
Abstaining?
But on the camera, it's just not.
They seem to be
not good.
I think they're trying to get the vote.
What does the light do? It's just a light stick. It's just like
a. More than happy
it's just a light stick.
I like Damby.
Drum on anything.
There's the Nongshim logo inside. Well, that's chat. You guys see the reflection of chat.
Melee sounds better.
Well, yeah, one of these has just like a much.
Melee versus Met. I mean, it's Melee for sure.
That makes you think of like the Mets, the baseball team in America.
I don't have any K-pop like six.
Yeah.
I only live for Nongshim, chat.
You don't like that?
No.
Well, it's the change up. DFM on the attacking side. Let's see if they are going to be able to sail themselves on their own map pick here to success, or if not, you know,
all right, Noxium's got a full C stack. They've got delay. Potential trap kills here on a site.
I could throw many in.
And Francis.
This is why I was like grateful that Paper
doesn't have any other uses. He's gone for the Ghost, but it's fast backup with the Neon. This is where the Neon comes into play. And then they wall off B and just keep Ivy, who can slow things down with the grab net on C. I like this. This is a really good pistol setup here from Nongshim. But DFM is going to just burst in. So DFM's burst is good. It could turn sour. They're still just keeping their distance, only keeping Francis inside. They are respecting the burst. Whoa, Francis gets a free kill. That one's kind of free. That helps a ton. DFM good adjustment going to the stairs. Do we read this? Persia does read it. He's seen him. He saw the trail. He saw the trail. He clears it with a jump peek. That's so good. So now you know the only place he can go is going to be B. But you do kind of have them surrounded. And on pistol, just holding B main's not going to be enough. How quickly can we... Oh, that would have been such a nice kill, but a good crossfire. They only thought about the one coming in from CT. It should be fine number-wise. Please, please, please. Please, RB.
Eventually was meant to find that right-click kill, but now he is all alone. The spike not planted for him. Smoke over to the side, but Francis just disrespects that, swings out in front. That's going to be both pistols going the way of Nongshim. Now up 9-4.
Very good. Really good reads from Nongshim. Quick enough. Good info gathering. Great timing.
Trailing a lot.
That was good.
Do you feel a little bit more comfortable just to take a bit of an L coming into this anti-eco, see what damage you can do, maybe come away with another thrifty? Otherwise, just to the norm, Nongshim would get double digits, and then you got to hope to just win.
You've got a cup of Shinra. Yeah, let's friggin' go. Steven Lee's belly button.
I mean, it is a lot of back foot plays now that DFM have to consider. It is just going to be
double Bulldog,
Sheriff for Akame,
and triple Spectre. So they are expecting to just run down Rubble and then make sure that they can just counter any type of burst coming in on any of the sites. Once again, trap kill setups for the Sonic sensors. That's not intel, that's just for when you burst in. Like where the Raze lands, where the Yoru wants to go. On B site, that's good. Dom B checks for it with the slide. You loved it. Whoa! Wow. We dropped Spectre that
continues to rise in popularity.
But that's okay, because Dom B's 14-8-3.
Just the one casualty this time. Plenty of weapons going to be saved over, as it's another clean anti-eco.
2 Bulldogs, 2 Spectres, and whatever Damby wants to go.
New friends, it's all good. No, it was like a PoE1 specific question on interactions.
Performances, especially on
it's all good.
As well. Do remember a C site endeavor for him with the Bucky going on in and then sprays coming through snake bites and poison clouds and such. It's always exciting and frantic duels.
All right, let's close this out. Honestly, listen, I gave enough blaze for DFM. They had a chance. It's too late. Close it out, Nongshim. Let's get the bonus. Francis Sheriff? Heck yeah.
The hunt reveals.
Oh, what did I say? Francis Sheriff, so good.
It's both duelists.
So good. Whoa, whoa.
Chill. Dancing around Rubble.
Okay.
Still able to find more value as GM.
We take it. Dude, RB
down to 10.
He's got the Spectre.
Not
as good as the Stinger, but you know, just a little bit of respect to DFM.
Here very early.
Oh, did Seth see him? He did. That actually
just banks a bite around the corner. Would be Jan dead.
Really?
Instead, Jan
that smoke was
just tucking back. And manages to win.
I mean, they both exit, so like you're playing around it.
Mighty close.
The timing of it, I think,
were reversed, and it wasn't
a bit
Jim that went
unfortunate.
into that dark cover, but Cess, and he loses his life, and then it's
Margaret. In fact, he should be here. He was here the other day. Margaret and X-Ross both. Yeah, like some people kept saying Margaret was kicked out. He's not kicked out. He's just on reserve.
You'd assume the haunts are gorgeous, as you say, from both of the teams, and I'm just surprised that Francis was able to do as much damage around the Rubble as he actually did.
포리 헤드셋, 이거 헤드셋 아니고 그냥 머리띠에. This isn't part of the headset, by the way, chat. It's just, I just have it behind, so it looks like it.
The pivot to B.
They're able to make a go of this
early
round.
wall on A, but see, this is the difference between Nongshim's defense and DFM. Is wow, they actually get. Holy, he gets all 3.
Instantly just melted him down, and May is only going to
damn, dude, RB's so good.
Well, any hope of getting that
top 15
economy
greatest of
rolling.
all time player chat.
That has been silenced.
And they know he's here from the door.
Yep, this is a bearish market at the moment here for the side of DFM.
But basically, what I was going to say was this is the difference, though, right? And quite frankly, you don't even actually need to play like this against DFM necessarily. But they just wall off A like early, right? You wall off, you say take rubble, but you give that space because you know you have guaranteed delay for the next 20, 40 seconds. So you do that on A site, and then during that you're clearing B main. So by denying them that, you clear B. If they're not there, they're either going to be stuck on A, waiting for the wall, or like they're waiting to get into C, but you were peeking out of C anyway. So, but if they are there, you fight. Like, you have to have this overall map understanding that DFM just didn't show on the defense, which is unfortunate.
From DFM. It'll be very electric here. Now you're putting your focal point on May with this rifle.
Well, no. May does have that rifle
the elevation on the
Puts
steps, the chase from Domby. Let's friggin' go.
The overdrive is going to be popped. Akame here around the box.
Domby is speed. Wait, why is this a 2v2?
Also going to be online here for DFM. However, in position.
Okay. Not a 2v2.
Instantaneous with the shot.
Right, now we know. It's a stinger. It's a stinger. Respect it, Ivy. Respect it, Ivy. It's a stinger. You know he's stuck. Just wait. Just wait for Persia. It's all good.
Stack up on this angle.
Okay, wait, guys. Is that really where we're going to double up when he can, like, go to so many different areas?
A bit of an upgrade, but they're all down towards
pillars. I'm not really confident about this. Okay, they have the timing. They have the timing. They have the timing. Okay. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, trade off of each other.
It's not a comfortable.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. Somebody at least has to check into the site. There you go. Yeah, always together. Always together. Together.
Sliding down, scaling forward.
There you go. Okay, yeah. Put the smoke out. It's great. Crossfire. We're good to go.
Got a 180 crossfire set up.
Gravnet's back as well if you want to.
20 seconds remaining.
Locked out for another 12.
And another smoke cycled forward. 13 seconds. Has to kill.
Okay.
Find the first. Persia will be able to find the headshot there. It's 12
well, not the
5.
last. I mean, the last match. Yes, dude. This is map 1. So. They will have at least one more map, but whoever loses this is done for the VCT season. Obviously, Nongshim will still have Ascension even if they lose. That's a different circuit. So.
On around C, no presence, no flank watch to come through from DFM in that round. They're wanting to do a bit of a faster B pop, and it just gets pulled out from under them.
12-5. Let's just close it out. Smooth sailing.
Now for Nongshim
just like this 4E.
Choice of
Alright, smooth, nice and smooth. No turbulence, please.
In this one.
Showstopper in towards B, but nothing there. Just a trap around the corner.
Please.
So, well, they know exactly where the showstopper is. Rocket lobbed in, finding nothing. GN.
Guys. Okay, yes. Smooth sailing.
Let's take it down and out. Jinbo knows exactly where he's at. Trying to sprint away.
Okay, a little bit of just showboating, all good.
Will go around the back.
Ooh, that's a good nightfall. That is actually a good nightfall. Ivy, surely you checked this. Oh, he wanted to.
Akame with a nice shot. Puts him on the floor.
Uh-oh. I don't like this. The nightfall was so good from Jinbo.
Okay,
good positions. Wait, we saw Cessa's head. We saw Cessa's head.
He's there, and May might just find himself as the last one standing as he tries to go for the exit out of that one.
What?
Finds a second, but cannot do anything.
What?
Else. But May will bail them out when they need him the most. The quick 2K on the back end and narrowly survive. Stops that defuse with 9 seconds to spare.
Oh, he went into the drift, and I thought the kills being collected from Nongshim. That was going to be done. Pops out of the drift and is just isolated from the dark cover smoke over towards main. But he just
honestly though, chat, that Akame kill is the most crucial.
Because we've not really seen it too much.
I mean, it still gets dicey, but
if that's going to be the decisive blow that he needed to awaken,
this is. I mean, this was an Akame round. It wasn't an actual May round.
That's 1 round out of 7.
Akame getting all of those allows May to just sit back and try to get the diffuser.
DFM going to have to reset themselves with their second timeout here too.
No, that one's all Akame.
They need to try and
like legit.
Everything they possibly can.
May doesn't even have a shot if Akame doesn't clean up the site for
him.
They're
going to run this back from here. It's going to be a tilter, you would think, for Nongshim.
Nongshim should take pity on DFM and lose since they have more games to play in Ascension even if they lose.
Throw your head in a little bit of a mindset.
I mean, hey, if DFM wants to swap spots,
this stage,
like I can make that happen.
Oh yeah.
And,
I mean, if DFM wants to play more, like we'll take DFM's slot, and DFM is more than welcome to go to Ascension.
Echo the same here.
Do you think DFM wants that? Like, I'm down for that trade.
Slightly more workable than a
I'm down for that trade. I can talk to my guys at Nongshim. If the DFM fans just want more DFM games, I'm down for the trade.
Not as mates.
Okay, Bucky and Phantom. This is it. This is the round. I can smell it. I can smell
See
it.
if they can go ahead and bring
It's
this
going to
to
be, you know, a bit of an eco. I can sniff it out.
Just got to 100% this one, DFM. Need to balance your economy as well as gathering these rounds.
Okay, RB's already just giving space. Yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go. All right. We still got... Wait, we're going to ditch the Bucky? Really?
A bit of territory that you
Come on, Domby. Domby. Oh, Domby's lost the plot. I'm actually losing some respect for Domby right now. Really? We're just not going to get, like, just somebody else take the Guardian. What are we doing here? Oh, it doesn't matter. The Siege is amazing, and it's over. What did I say? What did I say,
and that will bring this one to its conclusion. 6 chances.
What did I say?
More than plenty. Then we'll go ahead and bring this one to its end.
Nice and simple. GG.
DFM's map pick going the way of Nongshim.
That was very convincing from them on the attacker side. A clear game plan that was.
You said you lost respect
no
for
real
Dobby.
Retaliations coming through from DFM. No real May performances. GN's not really being able to activate. A lot of moments where you just have. More
I did.
He
didn't stick to the. He didn't stick to the Bucky.
Coordinating the trades. Looking very good in the
Yo,
Yissel,
well. Thank you for the reset. Dude, 65 months is crazy. Yissel, you're a real one. You're a real OG. What is that? Typo in the title? Buy? What do you mean? What do you mean? There's no typo in the title.
Because there's some Ascent enjoyers in this lobby.
The slogan was always buy, Yissel.
DFM have had their moments. I mean, if you roll the clock back to last year, their first series victory over T1, their Ascent, the read that
Yissel subbed for 65 months, but Chobra's been alive for 65 years.
A bit of a different looking
yes,
squad.
Chat. Yes, chat. Me and Paperthin, 65 years going strong, chat.
Both teams really wanting that position in the top 2.
No, I think DFM, I don't know. It is, but chat, it very well can be that DFM doesn't have the experience and the depth of, like this is where I give Talon credit. Granted, they got to see Nongshim play the way they comp against Shinji, but I think Cruz in general, I think a lot of people don't realize the big value that Cruz has, which is he's been playing since the beginning. And he's been
We want to get to
a very, very strong IGL since the beginning. And I think something that comes with that, and then plus you add these 2 years in a row with Frost, where you have a coach that loves to cook up comps, that loves to cook up antis, right? And then now you bring in Jovi. Like all of that accumulating together allows Cruz and now the team to assess the opponent's comp, like very well. So even if you don't have all the specific anti, you understand the priority, right? And DFM's just not going to have that. And it can be, it's probably a mix of like a lot of things plus nerves. But I don't think this was just a nerves thing. I think it was more a, oh shoot, we prepped for a different comp.
It's the same thing for a lot of teams.
And then they're just like, what do we do here?
Very
which is,
first map against Talon. Very
it's a
underwhelming.
Shame.
Yeah. First map for DFM.
It shouldn't be that way, like as the game grows, but it is still going to be a problem for like even another year for the lower end teams.
Yeah,
especially
absolutely.
If they have like
DFM,
newer players, which
make
DFM
it to
does.
Tokyo
right?
Finals here in Pacific.
I mean, DFM
they're gonna have to step it up for map 2. But honestly, like you said, Nongshim
is
just
kind of
brought back what they've done right.
It's still
kind.
DFM is still kind of
a.
Yeah, 100%. I love seeing what Nongshim was bringing to this game.
Kind
of
an
attacking side, you saw it there
team,
previously.
so
8 out of 8 first plant, 6 first kills for Danby. These are all the success factors that you want to see. You've got the players that are very comfortable coming in the clutch in
11-7, Dombey, let's go. Dude, Elevated is a knower.
Their Ascension playstyle.
Elevated is a knower.
Executed very well in Tier 1.
This is when they're at their scariest. We even saw Dombey sliding in, getting those kills. This is what they do so well. So I'm so happy to see them go back to this. But where were DFM? Like, you gotta know this is coming.
But I agree. You gotta know. Like, I want DFM to look better. Obviously, I root for Nongshim,
for
but
so
like,
long. So where's the preparation?
But that's another reason why.
But chat, this should be the reminder that Valorant is a really hard game. It really is. Like, at a team level, like to have enough people on your roster understand comps. Like, it's easy to sit back when there's no pressure on us and to be like, oh yeah, like I know the priority. I've seen this before. I've watched someone's YouTube on this. I've watched the other match VODs. Like, I know what they want to do. Deadlock, yeah, that's a post-plant comp. That means that they're going to want to either, depending on if they have double initiator or not, they're going to want to take contact. But if they have double duelist, it's going to be faster. So either we need to have the ability to fight it, but do we not? What's our comp strengths? Like, that's so much, plus your individual lineups and then your own strat book, etc. Like, it's a tough game. It's a tough game. In like 2 years, I think. Even next year, I don't think it's going to be quite there fully for all the teams. Maybe 2 years down the road, we'll have like the basics will come up so high that will all just be automatic. But until then, that's a lot of stuff.
Really was saying, like, I don't rate Breach at the moment. I'm not liking what I'm seeing from Nongshim.
If Nongshim win today, how would you feel about tomorrow's match against CRX?
And it worked out very well, so it turns
I think it's actually quite doable.
Not a fraudulent coach elevator. Congratulations.
You
do know ball. Well done, mate.
But strategically, I think Nongshim can prep for
Ivy was frying,
like,
and just look at the
should have the
value
prep
his
against
retail was
DRX.
getting. He is so good on this deadlock. He's been playing it for the longest
But
time.
I don't think I would favor
Nongshim.
Nongshim. I just think it's
just
a
it's a
winnable
nightmare
match
to complete those retakes on that defending side up against Nongshim.
Yeah, problem solving in Valorant in this speed, like live, is difficult. But that's where experience and like prep comes into play. Like, you just have to do so much study. You really do have to study a lot. Like, you obviously have to grind, but you have to study a lot so that you don't have to think about it.
MVP is going to be Danby.
So like,
also called this as well.
You guys can watch the Ramyan interviews that I did with the players and the coaches on the YouTube channel. But when I was talking with Francis and Ivy, like, I asked them, you know, when you make those ballsy plays, like when Francis asked Ivy to just wall him out of the site at Ascension on Vine.
Yeah, they threw him
like,
in.
how
this
do you make those decisions, right? Because it's
go.
such a ballsy play, but quite frankly, from a third-person perspective,
yeah,
you're right, that is the winning play. So, like, you know, what's the process like? Like, do you just feel like you're on another level and you just see things, right? Your mind's eye opens? Like, what does that feel like? And, you know, they're like, well, when it happens, it's because of your prep. Like, it has to just be automatic. You don't have time to be like, okay, option A, no, option B, no, okay, option C is our best. Like, you don't have time to run the flowchart when you're in the game.
So I think one other thing that Elevated was saying
it just has to be constant automated process of elimination. Of like, I see this, that means this is not, that means this is it. Like, you can't be like, you have to cut out all the middle calculations of, oh, I saw like this agent, therefore this is not true, therefore, like, you just have to jump to the conclusion. And they're like, yeah, but if you do it enough, like, it just becomes the back of your hand. And that's why, like, we see certain teams just being better at certain maps because they're just more comfortable on those
terrifying
maps.
when they were playing in that kind of form. They just got this
really
good
quick moment to acknowledge, by the way, Pacific Godin is scheduling the bracket. C ended up as first, EMEA and ASICS
tactics here. So I think as we go into Ascent, this is going to be really interesting to see how DFM.
Yeah, no, Pacific's the only one that does
this. Nongshim, I mean, this is a map that historically they've tried to avoid.
I get it. I get that they just want to like have like, oh, the like qualifier matches, like all at the end. But like, integrity-wise, this is the way to run this double bracket.
And Gen G,
like, there is no argument.
And a very successful team on Ascent. So I think Nongshim have actually won me over with their Ascent, and we haven't seen DFM play it since they used to play that.
Do we think Nongshim plays the same Ascent?
DFM is the massive question mark right now. What are they going to play on Ascent? How are you going to set up May? But things have to turn around right now. They're one map away from pure elimination.
Honestly,
there's no chance
chat,
for them on championship runs. They have to run the bracket if they want
thinking there's a possibility.
If they want to make it to Paris, but
and I would kind of like it
100%.
if
also, like,
Nongshim pulls a different comp here.
Like,
pull out a Waylay
remember the games we saw from Nongshim against Chenchi.
I mean, I'm fine with this comp. Nongshim's comp is fine. They play it quite well. But I want them to do this. I want them to pull out a different comp because you don't know what DFM is going to play. They have anti on you, but most importantly, you have to make a run deep in the bracket. By throwing in a wrench now, it plants a question of doubt, and it muddies the prep that your future opponents will do. And they did this at Ascension. I know the coaches think about this. I know they think about metagaming. I know they think about the difference between a bracket and a league. I would love to see them do it. It's risky because you're in the lower bracket, but I would be so down, and
playing
they're
it
not going to do it.
Standard and as simple as you can get. Old school classic composition from DFM.
You know why this kind of works though? Akame was previously on the KO and he played.
Can you turn the mic
gain up?
Same
role overlap.
I have it down because I think that has minimized the high pitch. I can turn the broadcast down a bit if that would help.
Once again, we're going to see Nongshim play that same weird neon.
Well, now I can't hear the broadcast at all because of my own volume. But
lately, and it's going to be hard to.
I mean, I can probably turn the mic up a little bit. I did that because I think it helps with the high pitch a little bit.
Now they surprised you on Lotus, they can't surprise you here.
And worth noting as well, both Mei on the Jet and Jinboom on the Killjoy, 100% win rate when they play these two agents. So maybe they can continue on here at Ascent. We're going to send it back to our casters, Achilles and Komodo.
Like this discussion a lot because it is easy to get jaded out about gameplay. Just watching it really is a ton to take in. EG stepped up the level, and that's just continue to happen each year. Yeah, no, honestly, like, especially now that I've been part of an org, and like sometimes I'm like disappointed at Nongshim and whatnot. I've lost sight of this a little bit too, but honestly, recently I've been trying to remember that like it's tough. It's tough. Also, chat, I think it might be better if I change
if you want to talk about getting
the
back
locations
into a
of these
Nongshim
sponsors,
did it on Lotus.
right?
For DFM, they have to do that now in this map. We've got the Met back for them as well in this standard Agent comp of 5 that we've known.
I know,
time and
I did that before
just
because people got confused on who, like if it's Nongshim's on the right side or not, but I think that's better because it covers most of the kill feed.
Go ahead and just get on top of RB there with that frenzy in hand, and ooh, Jinboom. The hell of a shot.
What is going on?
Hello? Continuing to press forward. It's just playing into Ali. Will finally be taken down here by Dombi, but
Dombi gets at least one more.
Dombi now all alone, sending out the relay bolt, but
and by at least one more, I mean actually 4
players able to just safely tuck back around this corner.
How does a frenzy do that at that distance?
Feels like a classic frenzy.
Bold.
But it is able to do that in quite some time. Well, with that, DFM, they will find their first pistol of this series. Start things off very nicely. This time on Nongshim's map pick.
Yeah,
wouldn't you want to use your new comp in the next game, though?
We need to see just a convincing start here from the attacking side. Get the lion's share.
No, because DRX is still pretty good at adapting on the fly.
That Nongshim are going to throw at you. A lot of questionable plays.
Well, no, it could be. No, you're right. It could be because you know if something might look better against DRX. Yeah, I mean it can go both ways. It can go both ways. But the reason I said this is because if you think you can just beat DFM, then you do that, right? Even if it's a bit of a cheesy thing or whatever, you know you can just overcome it. Now you plant that seed, but you can always go back to what you wanted to do against DRX. And you also get a rep in it to clean it up.
Quick checks coming through. Mei up and over the top, the swing out. Ivy.
Dude, DFM is playing so fast, so much disrespect, just running it down. It does cost them quite a bit, though.
Persia now has a Vandal in hand.
Yeah, the Vandal is huge here. Persia, just get one more, one more. One more. Oh, that was clean from DFM. Holy. Oh, that was well coordinated from those two, Jinboom and Jian. Respect where respect is due.
Their shoulders, Guardians versus Vandal. If he's quick on it, but just a bit too much of an overcommitment on the swing.
It's T1. Oh no, you're right. It's T1. We would have played DRX if we won.
It may look to be okay for them.
Oh. Oh, I feel good about T1, actually. No. If we win, I feel pretty good about T1. I think it's hard to say that Nongshim is favored just because of the player caliber of T1. But, oh, I feel pretty good versus T1.
Deep to the corner, fragment to market.
I'm like in the past thinking that we're still in the upper bracket.
Once again, trying to see if he can catch somebody off guard, but
dude, they're playing so fast, actually.
Doing wonders.
Nongshim's. I wouldn't mind an early timeout by Nongshim.
Will be able to take down Akame, finds that kill, gets the spot out onto Jet's head, but can't take it off quite just yet.
Okay, you saw two.
Paranoia.
Huge paranoia.
They are able to save them off.
Giga play. Okay, it's May. It's May. Clean him up. Clean him up. Double. Oh, okay, just single swing. Persia's just better. All good. All. Ooh.
Drag that Vandal across.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a bit unfortunate for May.
Nice transfer over.
Positioned or anything from DFM there that could successfully.
Question: are we watching game 2 or not?
In a bit of a battle.
I am kind of debating it. I mean, it's such a banger. But chat, I actually have to put in so much work for this Path of Exile race. And also I have to like go back home. And I mean, it's not that far, but. I am debating, chat, which is why I purposely didn't put in the second match in the stream title, just in case I bail. One thing's for sure, but we'll see, we'll see.
Slower start this time, 0 point going to be held.
Imagine if you had a Steam Deck, you could play PoE right there. In hardcore mode, I don't think so.
In fact, you have that very disconnected turret just in case there is an aggressive push from the side of Nongshim.
How much more? Well, it's hardcore mode, and I've died countless times now. I've died 4 times now, so I keep getting reset. I haven't beaten the campaign yet. It's your highest score, so that's good, but...
React a little bit quicker, a little bit cleaner. Finds his second, Francis will fall.
Okay, okay, we're cooking, we're cooking. We're getting cooked. We're getting cooked, we're cooking. 1v2? Dude, Ivy's great in the 1v2s. Ivy is a clutch machine. Honestly, chat, just so we're clear, and I'm not saying this because he's had good stats in Stage 2. Last year, during Challengers and Ascension, I said that Ivy was my pick on this team. Ivy was my #1 pick, and then Francis, actually. Like, everyone was obviously all eyes on Dombi. I mean, fair. Like, Dombi's great. I love Dombi. But, okay. Well, that's why you use the judge, chat. Honestly, as a judge enjoyer,
yeah, I think,
I mean, you know what? That's on Ivy for not having a judge.
Come towards Ascent, and what is the expectation on the actual agents that they might be coming in with as well, right? Because last time they played this, it was Teo meta. They're running that in combination with an Astra instead.
Is T1 better at anteing, showing new comps, so there's 2 comps, or problem solving on the fly? The good thing about T1 is that they have so many veterans on their roster. They have 3 veterans on their roster that individually those guys should have a pretty good idea about how to play against certain agents and comps. That's a good question. Quite frankly, I don't think they're exceptionally good at either. I actually think if you asked them, they would think their strength is better on the fly. But I don't know if that's good enough to say that, like, they don't care about the ante. I mean, obviously no team doesn't care about the ante.
Just back away, but DFM more than happy.
But T1 isn't a team that. Well, I actually think T1 might be best at cooking comps that target the opponents, but they're not always good at executing it. I do think their coaches are actually good at cooking the comps. Oh, timing. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We let that go. We let that go. Heck yes. Spike down. May stranded on an island with nobody there. That's okay. That's why it's a deserted island. We got a shot. Dombi's got a Bucky. Oh, he's got a Bucky, chat. Oh, it's freaking Bucky time. It's freaking Bucky time. We don't even need the judge, chat.
They need to be watching this heaven angle.
They're waiting. They're just going to wait. Wait for the time. Smokes up. Smokes up. Fast lane. Oh, you love it. The paranoia. Where's the drop down? Where's the drop down? He's too fast. He's too fast. Where's May? Find May. Find May. Find May.
Nice little push in front of May, making it easy for him. Francis will fall. May's patience and ends up paying off. Close, but not close enough. DFM now up by 3.
There's some good rewards from players playing behind smokes on opposing teams as well, right? Starts off with RB, able to find a double. May for the closer in the round essentially there.
Okay, we call the timeout though. I think because we won the buy round, the timeout got delayed, but I think the timeout is still needed. DFM is playing so fast. And one of the reasons DFM can play fast is because if Nongshim, like, you just kind of know if Nongshim doesn't hit fast on one side on the defense, you can kind of just disrespect it and get in.
And then some more runs from Nongshim to extend it. So they don't want to see what they were able to do done to them. Call a timeout here.
Yes, I see the cast redeem. Thank you, No Void, for redeeming the bias cast for the losing team. Nongshim is the losing team, so this all works out.
The faltering, let's say, of T1 yesterday.
Hey, it's a Neon cosplay.
Wins to memory.
That's done pretty well.
Actually slipped from being top
ponytails and everything.
Yeah, and
dude, the wigs have got to be some of the hardest parts, yeah? I think the best thing to do today is if we lose, we stay for game 2, else we go home and grind. Wait, if we lose, we stay for game 2. Honestly, if we do lose, which, like, I don't think we should, but if Nongshim does lose, I probably will not stream the second game, because that'll be the last fan meet that Nongshim has, because Nongshim's only going to do a fan meet when they're, like, done with the schedule, either on the last day or if they lose. So I'll probably just go kind of check that out a little bit before going home. Wait, but I want to hear your reasoning, Tron. Okay, here we go. Bias cast for Nongshim. Thanks for the point redeem and Twitch. Oh, do we even need to be biased for this one? Dombi's just better. He's just better. Akame's not actually just better. He just got extremely lucky there. I mean, imagine the amount of luck you need to have to be able to take out RB like that. I mean, listen, we'll give him a little bit. All right, Akame's had a rough stage. We'll give him a little bit. We'll cut him a little slack. It's okay. Dombi even has the overdrive, so the op on the retake, a non-issue. Ivy, movement's good. Doesn't greet it. Waits for the double. We call for the teammate. It's good. And then Ivy just stays for the double himself. It's going smooth as butter, chat.
Couple more miracle shots, perhaps.
I've never put butter in my ramen. I should try that. I know that sounds crazy, chat, but butter in your kimchi jjigae is actually so dope. But anyway, going back to the game, May flying high doesn't even matter. I mean, you can jump, so can Francis. You can spin, so can Francis. Everything May can do, Francis does better. Easy peasy.
And that's going to be Nongshim having the timeout work a treat.
Good picks in B main, but that's not the thing we want to see here. Achilles, is it? We want
Wait, am I the only one seeing double, triple chats from Tron, by the way?
Oh my god!
Okay. That was actually lucky, chat.
He's robbed him.
That was
disgusting.
Actually lucky.
Ones that we've seen.
Yeah.
That's his Meteor at Bangkok, that ice.
No, it's fine, Tron. I assume it's like a bug or some kind of connection thing, but I was just wondering.
Well,
my logic is if it's last game, we enjoy the arena for the last time this year. Oh, I mean, yeah, that makes sense too.
Still held on to here.
Anyway, great round. We have the op. We get to keep it up. That should slow them down a little bit because they have to check for it every single time. We're giving up mid a little bit on purpose. Oh, so you heard the shot, but it wasn't from the left, but I think he has a good idea that the jet is on the left. Now you know for sure. Uh-oh, we are stuck. We are stuck. Boys, we are stuck. Boys, Dobby? Chad, I figured it out. Chad, I figured it out. I get it. Dobby's a prowler.
Last two players.
Dombi is a prowler. He sees a target, he latches on, and he just goes. Sometimes he tanks bullets for your teammates, and that's all good. Dombi's actually literally just Francis's prowler. I figured it out. Now I understand.
Fully flashed up and spotted.
Now I'm never going to be disappointed.
Uncleared. Smoked off.
This is rough, though.
Unless no one clears his recon, which, okay.
Wait, okay. Wait, hold on. Yeah. DFM, you guys had 3 guys looking for the shot. Surely one of you should have turned around. Surely one of you should have said, I'm going to turn around and clear that recon. That actually almost allowed for the 1v3.
Credit over towards GN too. Paranoia
from
timing
tank to prowler is a demotion, no? Chat, have you seen how many prowlers have actually denied the kill because they tanked the bullets? Prowlers are goated, chat.
Not expecting another player to just be slotted in the corner, so a lot of backwards and forwards with a lot of that utility.
Okay, but honestly, Nongshim,
still holding the reins here.
Can we
pushing Nongshim back to an eco
can we kind of catch up here?
Bucky, Stinger, some sheriffs.
DFM does have a good read on this comp, though. Like, the tempo they're playing with is very good. Because Nongshim wants to play with the map, and DFM's just saying, what map?
For Nongshim early.
And then now they slow down because it's an anti-eco. So what Nongshim has to do here is just... this time you literally have to use Dombi as a tank. Wow! That's my tank! That's my tank! Gets a kill, gets the scout. Wait, whoa. This was doable. This was doable. Oh my god, he's got a stinger. Never mind. That stinger is now Vandal. He has to reload! He should get the stinger.
Hits the god timing on the Persia. Bails them out. And that's DFM continuing to win.
That is unfortunate for Nongshim as well. Francis hitting some shots. Dombi dispatches of one of them raid bosses in May. Putting up the performance on this map so far.
Dude, that is a nasty shot with the buggy. Holy.
Let's see. Reload. 9, 8, 5. Ah, that's why. He actually had to go for the reload. Bit unfortunate for Persia in the end, but for Jinbong, gonna be holding true. 6-2. Guns present again for Nongshim, and this is Pacia.
Yeah, looking for a crunch, but it's only Cess on the side.
Okay, so Nongshim, the adjustment now is just a full push out of one side, deny it, and then hold on A with Killjoy Util. You're expecting the lockdown as well. He's going to wait for as long as possible to try to fight it. Time. Nanoswarm. RB goes back into the box.
I
think he was spotted.
Ivy does get caught.
But the timing. Dombi with the timing! The stun. Oh. Okay.
He's able to do so.
So, dude, RB is just pretending he's not there, giving them the timings on how many times he's being spammed. So good. So good.
Economy is rebuyable in the next round for DFM. But a 1 versus 4.
Okay, I'm back. Am I single and ready to mingle, or are there any clones?
Economy a little bit more in check as well.
You're single and ready to mingle.
Not really coming away with the round, especially with the spike just in the domain of Nongshim 2.
We do need to kind of make this
collect the spike and fly it back to you.
A 6-6.
That's the server buff, is it?
I mean, actually, a 5-7 works.
You're just completely and utterly
it depends on how good Akami is with his timings. It's not a cipher, so a 5-7 works. But
bring Gecko back in, yeah. I mean, he still played a little bit here and there, but...
I mean, we don't need to make any more suggestions for Wingman.
Yeah, this is true.
Sliggy will unfriend us. Well, this round is just going to go ahead and bleed the clock down. Nongshim not even really wanting to try to flush him out of this position. So they know how risky it is for themselves to lose these weapons as well. So need to try to build up that economy. Like you said, DFM do have plenty of cash to continue to get these buys going.
And that is whether in the lockdown as well.
I mean, I'm assuming win that round.
From Jinbong, so it kind of sets up that if you can now remove Cess on that Sova with the Hunter's Fury, you can use your own lockdown for a potential retake as Nongshim. They've got a couple of options they're going to be able to do to come back in towards this half. Try and equalize on the 6-6 department. They're currently just finding, you know, around here, around there.
Is he sleeping?
Enough,
no, I was looking at my phone. The round was over.
So by now it should be around 10-11 to DFM, and
then
round 12 to Nongshim, maybe.
Oh, DFM answers back. DFM is adjusting a lot. Guys, it was gifted to us.
Trying to find something, but this is just a great little aggressive push forward here from the side of DFM, hitting their shots.
DFM is adjusting a lot quicker on Ascent, though.
And you just have to do what Cess did in the last one. It's go for the save. Have a chit-chat with the team to figure out a bit of a strategy going in towards the next round.
I actually legit think May dashing into the box messed us up. I legit think that messed us up.
Okay with a lesser weapon. He's not really having a big pop-off.
Also, regarding the butter and ramen discussions earlier, clarified chicken fat is kind of peak too. Yeah, I gotta actually try.
Begging for something.
Like, I should try Shin Red with butter.
In the next round for Nongshim. Set yourselves up. A cheeky round if you can maybe get away with it with some alt investment. Otherwise, you're looking at a proper buy round.
DFM runs Waylay Yoru on Corrode.
By that time, could even result in a 9-3 half.
Yeah, maybe they're feeling it. If you can get an early pick, you know, drop the pit, lock off the A site.
So is this a hack that the next time I'm in Korea, I'll just carry around butter in case I order kimchi chicken? Do it. Just have like a little case of butter.
When he's sliding across and just quick tapping people with that.
Oh, I'm silly. It's full loss bonus.
Shin Red actually, Shin Red's great, chat, by the way. Shin Red is it's very Korean because it is very just like, it's much more like black pepper spice.
Flip it on the other side.
I actually think I can handle it better than regular Shin as well.
Guys are coming from immediately. apart from the B main players.
Yeah, able to script together to get the operator here.
This is why math on
right.
is dangerous.
Come on, 5-7. Surely.
Really go for it.
Yep.
Dude, they are just constantly disrespecting the Viper.
Sends out the snake bite.
Which you kind of have to do.
Smoke now, cycle forward. Goes for the swing, but does not get caught by the paranoia. Very well prepped
just
here
off of the paranoia after that much time. We don't even know if they're close or not. We didn't even
about to scout and all likelihood this operator. Yes,
I think Nongshim's also kind of disrespecting DFM too much, not giving enough respect. But we'll see. They haven't gotten in yet, so it's still pretty doable. Ivy has lockdown, so if time goes low, excuse me, chat. We actually have a chance. Okay, May's stuck. May's stuck. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, that. No, I see the plan. I see the plan. Bring the targeting reticule to May. No, that was just 4D chess from Persia. No, that was Persia's just Giga Brain. Yes, so good. Persia's so good, so smart. So smart. If we can't take him out, have his teammates take him out.
Still is as well with the operator. Here
in heaven. Doable. Dombi.
Oh,
dude, he waits for that peek before he.
With this util.
Okay, Ivy was so good about the lockdown position before. This time I think it lands. I can't see the PIP.
Lobbed down. The spot on the one. The bailout is there. And it was a perfect nade after all. Good destruction there from Akame, and now DFM. They continue having Nongshim get so very close to steal away these rounds. DFM showing some incredible perseverance here.
I want to see if we did him dirty with the replays and the Hunter's Fury, but no, nevertheless, we're continuing the pattern in this half of 2 to DFM and 1 over towards Nongshim. But my oh my, does that one get close? An unexpected angle from GN. And into the last round of the half now for Nongshim.
No, I think there's still a decent chance on the attack on the second half. It really, in my opinion, really comes down to Akame in the second half. But I mean, he is.
However, still able to find that
I think his util has been pretty good here on the attack, so we'll see.
Opening kill for DFM. Not a lot of this utility really played with either, so you can even just go for a pretty full execute if you want to yourselves. Incentivize maybe RB has to drop the pit if the time just keeps on bleeding down. He's just going to use it now instead. You hear the drone.
This is also under Cess's control.
Kind of an audible call. Can't get scoped out.
Cess as well. I mean, basically the double initiators, because it depends on their understanding of how to counteract Viper on defense. Because their ability to counteract Viper on the attack right now is quite good. Basically, this default wall for Nongshim has been doing nothing because of DFM's pace.
Reinforce RB's position in case there's a cat crunch.
Well, Hunter's Fury is just going to confirm some information if he can get any tags in towards B main.
Wait,
Jinbong is
not a single tag?
Able to avoid all of it.
Uh-oh.
In for a B setup now with 30
That's
seconds
not
to go.
It's not going to cause any
That's not good. Now we just have to hold 2 and 2.
Looking to play split 2-2.
Francis holding a bit wide, and he double guesses himself. He was purposely holding a bit wide.
The Nano's now going to be popped, but Jinbong does get taken
down.
Good
position, though. Good position! Oh, we can't get 2!
Looking to try to aggress forward.
Dude, DFM has also always been hiding close on the smoke on the in the post plants because they don't want Dombi to get in for free.
CCN May taking that fight for a brief little moment, opts to back away, as Cess will be able to find it in the end. 9-3, DFM looking alive and well, looking like the team that got them to this point, to their first playoffs.
Zeta used to be sponsored by Nissan. I don't think they are anymore, but DRX is now.
Those are 2 pivotal players.
Zeta used to be.
To get a lot of damage and coordination up front done. I feel like they've also just had Dambi's number time and time again on this map. We're playing around smokes, playing in smokes. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, Manny would know. What the hell's going on? I mean, honestly, DFM, I'm impressed that they have the confidence to just play full pace, because that really, like against double smokes, you have to disrespect it, or you have to have like the most well-calculated utility timing. I would say that they chose path number 1, and their utility was their initiator util was still pretty good. I think they just came in well prepped. I think they came in well prepped. All right, I wanna be Domby or RB. Which B would you like to be, chat? Domby or RB?
Back onto some really comfy
Honestly,
rolls.
sorry RB, but I'm choosing Domby on this one.
It's not like
what was the highlight of DFM Stage 2? Making playoffs or the dancing trio?
Bad, but I have just been more
that is tough, but making playoffs.
Sort of run.
I want to be Chobra.
You
want to be Chobi? Chovy? What? Steven Leaky's belly button. That's Gen G.
For DFM across the board. I mean, I still want to just go back and watch that Akame shot over and over again. Outside of Gelato.
Just make it your screensaver.
I think Zeta is also... What's JCB? Zeta is sponsored by JCB?
I'm sure someone could facilitate
is JCB another noodle company?
They used the animated background one instead of a screensaver.
I've not used a screensaver in years. Well, it's going to be a tip
nice. Okay, yeah. DFM, play aggressive on defense too. Yes. That's what the default comp is good at. Do it. Set May up for a push out every single round. Let's go.
Oh, Nongshim. Generally set themselves up for a bit of a pop and go moment on the back of a drone going in from Francis. It's what they're angling towards at the current time.
Going over the top. Does he get the spot here on the close angle? It does not.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Domby did his job.
Quickly, we'll just go ahead and push
He just did his job. All good.
This is looking like
all good.
Nongshim all day long in the second pistol, and it will be.
We get the plant as well. Sick.
3-1 in pistols overall.
No, JCB is a credit card company, a bank, a credit card. Okay.
To try to run back this map.
To be or not to Domby?
Do it early on.
No, it has to be to Domby or not Domby. To Domby or not to, I don't know.
Beating the timing in towards main against May there as well, and just
Tron, you're not mingling anymore again.
Strength in numbers for the trade.
The attack of the clones.
Really well in the last map today.
The Prowler, I'm telling you, Domby is a Prowler.
You want to do that for the attacking side here.
Okay, we got a Stinger, double Bulldog, and a Guardian.
Just on the anti-eco now.
Why does RB have the Stinger?
With that Sheriff.
What? I mean, I guess because he's on the lure. Oh, dude, that was so risky, honestly. But, like, we respect it. Oh, we respect it. Oh, we love it. Oh.
Out in mid, able to find one there on the cross.
Oh, man, this is some perfectly 3-minute cooked Shin Ramyun level. So good.
Damage has been exchanged, so Jinbong down to 50 to try to see if maybe he can finish the job started here on the Domby.
Yeah, maybe. As long as Domby doesn't move from his current position, it should be A-okay, and now he's just been spotted out anyways.
Paranoia even just to go ahead and try to guarantee this one, forces him out into the open.
Dude, we keep all the buys. Let's freaking go.
Pretty big fast track towards that Hunter's Fury already. 2 charges
all this
away,
excitement just for them to lose 13-8.
Got a lot of distance before.
Technicolas, what did I mean, did someone put friggin' vinegar in your cereal this morning? Like, what's going on here? What's with the negative Nanciness?
They want to counter. I mean,
we're just out here enjoying some good Valorant.
They can get a little bit of control into one of the
Why are you hating?
Currently positioned over towards B.
Is there any way we can send both Nongshim and DFM to champs? I like both these teams. Honestly, I would have been so down for that timeline. Yes, keep pushing out. Yes, give us the site for free. Yes. Very good. Give Ivy an easy lurk. Yes, DFM, you must push to win on defense. Very good. Continue to believe. Okay, wait, hold on. I've never liked this position, but he doesn't stay in it, so he's goated. RB's just too good. The veteran.
Only able to find one. Damn near flawless. Nongshim looking very much alive and well themselves here now on the attack as they get the bonus conversion.
That's huge for them, to be honest with you. Love the position of Ivy to be able to just play in their mental space as well on the little GN, removing
back to the light side.
Come in. And then as well, the second layer
going to pick up an ice cream to keep it chill. This game is hot, but it's also 35 degrees out here. Dude, ice cream sounds good. 생각나는 프란시스 그냥 생각나는 프란시스 미모가 혼자. 프란시스가 사실 미모가 진짜 대박이에요. 비율이 키도 크고 프란시스 잘생겼습니다.
Good molly.
Okay.
Someone was saying that Francis, thinking about it, Francis actually, his looks are pretty solid. He's a good-looking guy. He's tall, too.
He went out a fight versus Ivy.
Sorry, I meant DFM lose 13-8. Oh, okay. All right. I mean, listen, I like DFM, but Domby, dude, Domby, his movement is back. His movement is back. But it's like, it's calmed down, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like a Zoomer who drank 3 Red Bulls anymore. It feels more like a ballet, you could say, quite frankly.
On this flank, able to strike.
I gotta stop saying crap.
Out,
everyone has their crutch words and phrases these days. It used to be. What was it? In stage 1, I had one that I noticed too. But ever since I haven't been casting, I've like cared less about it.
Very much gotten out of hand.
But that does make it a lot worse. Who do you have on Paper X versus Talon?
Time has just ticked way too far.
I think this is the best shot that Talon has ever had against Paper X. I think if you were to ask me, my prediction, Paper X is going to be the safer choice. No matter how they've looked, like Paper X is just, they are a step above most of the teams in Pacific right now. But I actually think Talon has a pretty good shot. Also, I would like to see it from Talon, because if Talon can, as I was saying, I think Talon's peaks are so good. I believed in that this whole year. Obviously, the consistency always played them, but if they can actually win their 4 matches here, then I would pick them as my like hot pick, but like dark horse pick for champions. Like that's how much I believe in that Talon roster. Chobra, Nongshim are meant to be your sons, not man crushes. I mean, you can think your son looks good. You can be proud of your son having good looks.
You can draw out the drone from Francis here, make things a little bit.
There's no problem with that.
Any potential denials. Francis
also, Paper X plays for Seeing and Talon plays for champs. Also true. I think Talon's going to be much more fired up. I think the way they played Nongshim is, I think, like, the matches they've won the past couple weeks have also been much more, like, grounded than in the past. Less relying on just hero plays. I mean, Cruz has been really good.
Paranoia. Expended out to try to catch somebody in mid, but there's no one there.
Just going to be a one-dimensional play from Nongshim out through B main, waiting for the recon.
I mean, 3 and 2, so Nongshim has the right read.
So it's just to their own choosing. I'm looking
the op hasn't been here, so they've got the right read.
Shock Dart clears 1.
Oh, he almost died. He almost died, so he's going to calm down. Oh!
This is completely turned around.
Boozle.
Given that you have the
Boozle of the BAM.
Very much
Let's friggin' go.
These 3 remaining players from DFM.
The only question is, when does the slurp by slurp stop? Champions group stage, playoffs, or all the way to win the trophy? Elf Thunder. What a goated first shot. What a goated first shot.
These players have refreshable information gaining
that's
abilities.
A good question.
Right?
Persia did say that he was going to make sure we could keep slurping all the way to champions.
He
did say that in our interview the last time I was here in the arena at the end of the group stage.
But there was nothing they're finding on the back
so,
of it. I'm surprised there was no early rotation calls.
Do you believe Persia? I believe Persia. Persia's not much of a liar.
Creep up, eventually does steady it. So RB, he's more than happy to give his
Domby has been proven to be a bit of a liar thanks to the lie detector test. But
may as well send him out, see what you can find.
Ivy has as well picked up that lockdown. So yes, there's an investment of a Hunter's Fury going into this round, but even then, the next ultimate that they can cycle through is
Mitch and Tom, the formality as well. Everyone has their crush words. It's always funny because in Pacific, whenever when we used to do the rotating cast, right? So like some of us are on the desk, some of us are on the cast. Whenever the desk used to we always used to like call out or predict when someone was going to say something because we all know each other's patterns so much. Everyone has crutch words. It's just some people it's worse, and some people it's like more notable. It's something you always have to work on. Everyone will always have a crutch word. It's just how quickly you catch it.
Star signs.
We don't need to get into star signs. I went through that with Pilsky. All right, well, looking for a crunch here, but that's going to be a good amount of information gained.
Dude,
for
DFM is actually,
dude,
legit chat.
On this site to try to slow things down.
What did I say? DFM, you're gonna like still push out against the Viper on defense. Let's go. That's gonna help us out. That's actually happening. They constantly are thinking about just trying to disrespect the Viper, but it's like,
wait it out.
That's not. That's not the same. I mean, part of it is probably because you're also thinking the Neon's just going to go fast. Either you meet it and you crush it, or if it's not there, you get the flank. And I get that, but it's not a deadlock this time. So the flank is still there. The Viper can still lurk. You need to actually play default. DFM needs to play more default. I got to stop. Last time I did this, they won a couple rounds on notice. I got to stop. They're still in the lead.
Gotta call it.
Nongshim's just too good. DFM can't figure it out. It's just beyond them, chat.
It's a tough pill to swallow.
Also, I've always wondered about this, and this might be a dumb question, but how do players from Korea type their game names in Korean?
6 consecutive rounds here.
It's just in English. Like, you mean...
DFM have just not been able to find any
whatsoever
with this defense.
like RB. Well, no, actually, they would write it in English because they're, they typed it into the game. But
looking great.
Like fans will type it out phonetically in Korean. So RB is ILB. Francis is Purancis.
You're trying to get up close and personal here and there. You're trying to find that space. Looks abysmal from them. Flip it on over. And this is Nongshim knowing what to do on the attacking side and really no answer for a DFM in a composition that they haven't deployed just yet here.
Also, the lie detector tests are kind of pseudoscience. I mean, that's what everyone said about week by week, Tron. But let me tell you, Nongshim knows better than anybody that week by week is actually science.
On this defensive side, you are looking very uncomfortable. You've seen in a couple of the players' faces on those cams too. A very high stakes map for DFM now, tied up 9-9. Gotta get on the board here with that 4-person save.
Yeah, back into May's hands. There's the entry attempt now coming through. Downbeat sprinting past that gap, now smoked off. May repositions to heaven.
Okay,
Tailwind pop, goes for a flick and would have been a monster.
So now that they go slow, Nongshim picks up the pace. It's good. Like the moment the op's not there, Nongshim, the op is actually becoming DFM's crutch a little bit.
Can try to get done here. Trying to get their way back into this. They don't have the no command. They don't have it from the shadows.
Dude, they are so worried about Ivy. He's been a menace. They have to clear him. They are making the right play, and Ivy has no reason to go in until he realizes that the retake's happening. He gets a little too curious because the door has been broken. It's okay. Okay, Francis. Oh, whoa. Oh, he actually gets me. He got me. Raid bust down.
Drops down off the top of heaven.
What are we going to do? We going to save the op again? Dude, this is actually so tragic, man. The op. No, let them keep it, Dumby. Dumby, that's foul, man.
He loses his life. He loses his op. And DFM
that's foul, man.
This is the moment in time for Nongshim that they know they've got this series in their hands, you would assume. So many rounds in a row on
What's
this attacking
Paper Thin's
side.
crutch word? It's just fantastic. That's actually so true, No Boy. You're a knower.
Where are your timeouts? You've got 2. You need
Incredible and fantastic are crutch words for everything.
Danby is just getting around, getting dirty in the duels. You've lost the ult game at the moment. You're losing all of these rounds.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I actually made sure I had a fresh bottle of water this time.
And I'm going to highlight it
for
because it's on the screen. The operator has not done anything for DFM yet.
No, it has not. It's been avoided. It's been just pushed off angles by utility. They've just been dumping everything at that operator.
I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling all right.
Witnessing again from that attack.
How are you, QWERTY?
Very much.
Thank you for the point redeem. Foey was taken. We got a Twitch point redeem for a biased cast for the losing team.
They wouldn't be the only ones.
So I will be casting in favor of DFM. YouTube, don't freak out. Don't worry. I still bleed and breathe and drink and whatnot. Shinramen soup.
Maybe I do want Paper Thin. No.
Hey, don't worry, you'll get him next time.
His would be way less clever. He'd be like, they're playing on the port side of the map. Like, you turn to the B side. Yeah. Okay.
You see, I know it's left side because it's 4 letters.
All right.
That's how I remember that.
Here we go. DFM. I mean, listen. GN has the judge, chat. GN's probably going to get like a triple kill here with the judge. Nice skin for the judge, too. Honestly, GN's a knower. They're waiting, too. They're holding default. It's everything I've been talking about. They're learning. I mean, they don't have full buys, but that's okay. You've got double Vandals watching mid. They can support A. You got the Judge to stop the initial push. You've got the Killjoy to watch B site.
From GN, he needs
DFM, the timeout is looking
gonna find any value, but it looks
just
like
so
not
good.
Going to give it to him.
Drone at the minute mark. Yeah, you have to go back to the old style. You have to go back to the old style. This is very good. This isn't even because of the bias cast. It is actually good. But if it wasn't the bias cast, I probably just wouldn't say it. But you know what? No, it's good. It's good. We're gonna give credit where credit is due. They get a little bit of information. You get the early rotate. DFM, the calls are good. The read is good. Goes for the jump peek just to make sure so you can send Akame over. This is actually really good from DFM. I mean, it doesn't matter if they don't have full buys. They should just be able to clean up here. Nongshim has no idea. I mean, May just knows. He just switches it on. It's all good. I don't know if they were tagged, but it doesn't matter. May would have gotten the kill either way. Because May's just the best player in VCT Pacific. I mean, DFM is just going to clean house, man. Nongshim, they don't stand a chance in this round.
That leaves RB alone in a 1v4.
RB? I mean, hey, okay, actually, I can't go that far.
Doesn't matter at all. The time is just not going to be there for him.
I was going to say, anybody remember that final round where RB just whiffs here in B lane?
Just go ahead, pull back around the corner, and RB
loses the game for DRX.
Clean final shot there from May as DFM. They tie it up at 10-10. The timeout. We're waiting for it for the longest time. They finally call it. It does get them their first round win in this half.
Okay. Yeah, that actually hurt because that was a good round to be biased for. Oh, he was tagged. Because they actually fixed what I said DFM should fix.
Any positions of the DFM guys, and by the time ticking down and down, you're trying to bully your way into the B site where there's just all that utility still available for DFM. You'd assume that they'd be pretty comfortable at that time with their Sova util and their
Tron.
Just available. So getting that round.
Tron, I'm not going to time you out because I don't want to have to deal with modding you again.
And Nongshim probably recognizing that as well.
You got to be a leading example, Tron.
By the way, I just want to highlight that Omen cosplay is absolutely phenomenal.
That was great.
Like we've seen
the
crazy ones. We've seen the KO that's been around in Pacific as well.
Oh yeah.
Like
no, chat. I mean, listen, Nongshim doesn't want the DFM fans to be completely devastated, you know?
And a lot of them have been around for the longest
It's all
time.
good. It's all good.
Used to have a bunch in Overwatch. I forget the name of the group. But
it's all good. We'll bring it back.
Everything, and sometimes the team.
I mean, listen, we don't want DFM to look like fools out here. Like, surely they figure things out.
The cosplay community here in Korea is, I'd say, understated, but still strong.
There you go.
Okay.
Speaking of that showing up, Nongshim have done that on the attack.
Nongshim has Neon. Not too much to work with. DFM has every ult.
Yeah, against the Vandals, that is the more tendency.
We are going to have to be careful a little bit.
I say we. I'm not the captain of the boat.
Just a bit of a fast hit here. Pressure mid. Do we actually take mid, though, to deny some of the ults?
Well, it's looking like it's about to be seaworthy here if they can close at this map.
Because
this is just going to keep happening.
I think you have to consider the ults here. Paranoia is a good hit. Okay, you have to check both. You have to check both sides, Zombie. He checked one. Oh! Okay, RB with the cleanup. Francis with the cleanup.
One before getting traded out. So in the end, it's going to be a 3v3.
A little bit of a reset. We're just going to wait because of the K ultimate. You still have to lock down on Jinbuk. They have to think about this. The Killjoy was on B side. They have to think about the time that DFM can buy for GN and Akame to get a sneaky kill on the pinch.
He's just stuck by himself at the back of the site.
Oh, that smoke. Nice little mind play from DFM, but it's not going to matter for now. Okay, Francis, you have to just stay and watch. Francis has to make sure. Nice! Francis gets the cover. Dombey with the quick wraparound. You love to see it.
Yeah, able to survive that one.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yes. What do we hear from Elevate a little bit earlier on? Loves KOs, loves good KO players. Not when they're coming out with flashes like that, unfortunately. They're Akame. That is a bit of a roughie, but by
RB,
then,
well, he'll be right back in spawn when DFM get him. That was what you were going to say, right?
One for me. I, in that moment, would have
honestly, I give you points for that, Matty. The effort is good. The effort is good.
Standard things when you got a KO over at side spawn.
Yeah, keep him protected, but yeah, it just wasn't there.
11-10, Nongshim. They can smell a victory here. for DFM, is it going to be blood in the water or not? The operator and the space in B main.
All right. Okay, you know it's a multi-man push-out. Oh, Ivy. He's a knower. Dude, Ivy's so good, chat. I was so sad because Ivy had such a rough stage 1, but I'm so glad to see him really coming back into his own. Because I really think Ivy is, like, I mean, everyone on this team is good, but, like, my eyes are on Ivy, honestly. Always have been. Not to, you know, not to take away from, obviously, like, Domby is great, RB is great, Francis has been killing it. My eyes are on Francis as an IGL for sure. I honestly think Francis might turn into one of the better IGLs that Korea has seen. Like, give him a year or two more. But I think Ivy's just one of those players that, like, can just bring so much value on any team. Okay, we got stopped once. We don't have the neon. We only have 30 seconds. Okay, wait, hold on. Lockdown was used? Francis? Francis? Wait, where is bro going? Francis? Francis? He gets
is here to try to bail them out.
What the heck? What? RB just runs in and gets the kill? What is going on?
RB all the time.
What the heck?
Paranoia will be able to get the catch, but it's going
to
go over the top of the box.
Winnable. 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 Did he hear it? Did he hear it? He did it, but he has no idea!
It's a Red Bull clutch from RB as DFM. They have it in their hands.
Dude, give me the Francis POV. Give me the Francis POV, man. Dude, this guy, the balls on this man to just go. Holy crap!
What's happening over by your teammates at A?
Oh my gosh.
Back into the open.
Holy.
10 seconds if he tucks in and plays to the top.
All right, fine, Francis. Like, listen, I love Ivy, but fine, my eyes are on you. Francis, oh my god. What just a, dude. But that is what Francis is good at. Oh my gosh. That is what Francis is good at. Like, going for the balls to the wall winning play. I mean, quite frankly, I think there were other ways to win that. That one was a bit too crazy even for me. But oh, they are overheating. They are stretching, man. Let's freaking go, Nungshin. Clean it up. We're not even gonna turn the cam off. This is it. We wrap it up, chat. We're good to go. I'm going to just look ahead into the future, chat. It's going to be fine. Let me tell you what's going to happen. The pit's going to come up. All right, the positions are good. Domby's on heaven. We've got Francis with the Hunter's Fury. It's going to be just fine. We've got long range, and the Hunter's Fury should be good. And guess what, chat? There is a moment of heart attack coming up, but don't worry, because we're going to be freaking fine. We're going to be just fine. Watch this, though. Jinbo. Freaking holy. Dude, honestly, though,
the layers are now coming to fruition.
Like, obviously very happy for Nungshin, but hold on 1 second.
In the Stage 2 playoffs, they send DFM home, denying them a hope of advancing forward, denying them a hope of appearing in front of a home crowd in Tokyo.
Unfortunately, the ship has
1 second, I just forgot the match is ending and I didn't request a player for the interview here.
And that is a rough one for DFM, a team that has shown so much promise and growth with this.
Chat, let me actually make the call to see if we can get a player up here.
Them ever in Pacific, but for Nongshim, slurp by slurp, baby.
Very much the same sentiment here for them, and yeah, slurp by slurp, because I mean they turned DFM into noodles, they cooked them quickly and they devoured them. But DFM, like you said, best ever placement, best performances that we've seen out of this organization. We saw the glimpses of it, that first attacker side here on Ascent. That's what we wanted to be seeing the whole way throughout, but it feels like an earlier timeout call, a slight change of play in any one of these rounds. We could have been looking at that corrode. We could have been looking at a very different outcome. So commiserations to DFM. A damn good effort. We look forward to seeing them back, to continue to see the growth of these Japanese teams. But for Nongshim, they stick around in this tournament. They still have a chance to go to Tokyo. They still have a chance to go to Champions Paris. They've also done the ultimate solid to their Ascension brothers in Boom locking in that spot over at Bangkok later this year.
A sigh of relief for them, but job's not done for Nongshim. T1 around the corner.
Black and red versus black and red. We'll see who's going to be able to come out on top of that one. Nongshim Red Force, if they continue to play like they did here in this series, like they did versus Gen G, anything is possible. They've got to be over the moon, but it's going to be a tough road from here. Let's see if they're going to be able to persevere. But for now, let's go ahead and hear some good, happy
Chat, I don't know, because he's probably not checking his phone because he's taking care of things backstage. But we'll see. We'll see if we can get a player up here.
There you go.
But let's listen to this interview for now. Oh, we can interview Seth Achilleos King, the 6th man for Nongshim. Yes. Oh, hold on 1 second.
GG's
Try
RB
again.
now.
Hello?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. It's very quiet. Hi.
Everything's very quiet. This is what I have to deal with.
Yeah.
You're also just not on screen.
No, I mean, that's fine. I was just stopping in for a quick second. Just wanted to say congratulations. You guys are looking really good.
Thank you.
I think that you and Paper Thin are to blame. Because you weren't here, and Nongshim lost, and Paper Thin's not here, and DFM lost. So I think your presence is basically required to find the success. The captain abandoned the ship. Paper Thin, he just was like,
you can't put this on me to have to come to the arena every single
day that they play.
DFM
I mean, hey, realistically, it's what, one more time and they're through Tokyo.
Honestly, though,
But then you have to fly yourself to Tokyo.
well, if they go, absolutely.
Okay.
But I will take this over Sliggy always telling me it's because I was here that they lost. Because that man is foul, let me tell you.
There you go.
That man is foul.
Well, since I can say it here, just want to say, Paper Thin, fuck you. You abandoned the team, and everything fell apart.
That is true.
Yeah.
He left when it mattered most.
Yeah. He led into greed instead of.
Do you think he's
supporting
secretly a boom spy?
It could be.
Do you think he's just awooing right now?
Just howling in his hotel room. Yeah, it might be the case, but anyway. I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the other series.
원래의 스타일은 최대한 살려내면서 여기 알비 선수의 노련함과 그리고 절제력까지
Jump in. We got Komodo here as well.
I just want to say, I always believed.
That's true. Komodo always believed. Komodo always believed. Until he started getting slightly superstitious, not knowing what it really takes to become truly superstitious.
Last time, we both had to do the curse, right? We predicted against him, and it was fine. They got it. And now I predict for them because I believe. And
listen, you were one of the few that believed in them even at Ascension in the finals, because everyone thought the momentum was up.
Predictions.
Yeah. Because you and I, on both sides of the Korean cast and the English cast, like we kind of got all of the bracket right. Yeah. Komodo's a knower, chat. Komodo's actually really good at doing like challenges and everything right now too. So
I try to cover what I can. But
the fans love you, man.
To be fair,
as soon as
I would
Nongshim,
really love for Nongshim to just get Tokyo.
Yes,
be competitive. Like T1's going to be a hurdle for them. Don't get me wrong, but T1's looked malleable.
I would say they are the best matchup we could have, like out of the remaining.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
If they're able to best T1, I think they should be good to get whoever wins out of RFU, Genji, and DFM.
Yes.
If they're on a performance to beat T1, they actually could do the run. And then it could be a Nongshim Talon rematch in the lower game. Ooh, like imagine.
That would be good. I'm down for that.
I am as well.
I'm down for that. Take them down when it matters, man. Yeah, let's do it. The long con.
So what is your mindset for the rest of the season?
You're still casting the next match, I assume?
Yep.
All right, well, hope you have fun with that. I don't know if I'm going to stay. I might go home feeling good to play some Path of Exile.
Hey, we got the dub, and then you can get the dub in that in your journey.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm going to go back and reset my voice.
Yeah. Go take a little break.
Go Nongshim.
Yay! Go Nongshim!
Slurp by slurp.
Slurp by slurp. Heck yeah.
오게 되었었는데 일단 제 마음은 그렇게 그래도 우리는 그냥
all good.
이제 그냥 쭉 게임만 하면 그냥 천천히 풀릴 수 있다고 생각을 하는데 일단 저보다 이제 어센션에서 헤쳐나온 팀원들이 더 부담감을 가지지 않나 싶기도 하고 그래서 다른 선수들이 좀 더 마음 굳건히 잡고 그냥 좀 더 게임에 집중만 하면 되기만 하면 쉽게 이길 수 있을 거라고 생각을 합니다.
And Seth coming on to
it's my
screw
first time
over
joining an Ascension
or screw over
team,
Paper
so
Thin.
I'm just trying to perform as well as I can. But I think pressure is more on the other players.
Chobra,
on
I predicted the
because,
Nongshim Talon lower finals. Did you really,
Tron? They know what it takes and what it's like to go through that whole
I'm so very upset
process.
about the DFM loss, but at the same time, the copium is that Boom is secured on
Ascension.
Ascension. That's true, and that's huge. That's huge for Boom. That's huge for Boom. And chat, we have Persia coming up, so we're gonna have another chat with Persia today. If you have any questions, submit them now.
There's Buzz. Anything you would like to say?
They
to
have a
them
lot
before
of
the match?
interviews, and
내일
obviously they have
T1을
another match
만나게
tomorrow, so we
됐는데요.
can't do it for too
스택스도
long.
있고
But
버즈도 있습니다. 하고 싶은 말이 있을까요?
그냥 둘 다 혼내러 갈게요.
You two, you better get ready for me
Dude,
because I will
RB.
be coming for you. I'm gonna punish you. Well, thank you very much,
all right,
RB.
Persia's here, chat.
Thank you.
네, RB 선수 이렇게 만나봤고요. 저희는 다음 경기
안녕하세요.
돌아오도록
안녕하세요.
하겠습니다.
저희 카메라 좀 크게 하고 잠깐 얘기 나눠보겠습니다. 있지? Alright, 이거 써주시고요. Okay, chat, we have Persia here at the booth with us. Let's first hear just how he feels about this win. 일단 오늘 승리가 저희가 볼 때는 사실 좀 비교적 손쉽게 온 느낌인데 소감 좀 말씀해 주세요.
솔직히 어센트에서 이렇게 좀 오래 갈 줄 몰랐고 좀 생각보다 좀 쉽게 이길 줄 알았는데 좀 어렵게 이겨가지고 뭐 다음 경기에서는 좀 더 좋은 모습으로 오겠습니다.
그러니까 지금보다도 더 좀 편하게 이길 수 있었다고 생각했는데.
네.
알겠습니다. So Persia just says, to be honest, Ascent kinda we struggled a little bit more than we thought. I actually thought we should be able to win a bit easier today, even more than what we saw. So next match we'll just have to play even better. Well, that's good news. Let's talk a little bit about the Lotus comp change. 저희 로터스에서
네.
최근에 이제 웨이레이를 쓰다가 다시 그전 조합으로 바꿔 오셨는데 뭐 어떤 얘기로 인해서 이렇게 바뀌게 됐을까요?
내부적인 사항이라서 그렇게 딥하게는 못 들어가긴 하는데
네네네.
그래도 저희가 해왔던 게 아무래도 있으니까 웨이레이보다는 저희가 좀 더 잘하는 쪽으로 가자 해서 다시 바뀌게 된 것 같습니다.
알겠습니다. I can't tell you everything, obviously internal discussions, but obviously we've played that comp before. We're used to the neon, so we said, hey, let's lean into what we're good at. So we brought back the neon here on Lotus. Let's see. Do we have any questions in chat for Persia? While you guys are coming up with some, I will ask him another question looking forward. 자, 그러면 이제 다음 경기 T1. 그러고 뭐 이기면 이제 이틀 더 계속 해야 되는데
네.
여기서 지금 페르시아 선수는 좀 자신감이 어느 정도인가요?
저는 어센션 할 때만큼 다시 올라왔다고 생각합니다.
오, 진짜요?
네,
근데 진짜 오늘 경기 보면서 오늘 경기는 약간 좀 그 느낌이 들었거든요. 뭔가 분위기가
네.
되게 편하다. 근데 이게 약간 팀 전체의 분위기인가요? 아니면 일단 페르시아 선수만큼은 그렇게 느끼는 건가요?
팀 전체적으로도 조금은 올라온 것 같고 저는 완전히 회복했다고 생각합니다.
So I asked, obviously, just like looking forward, you got T1 and obviously 2 more matches to get to Tokyo if you keep winning. How are you feeling? And he says, my confidence is basically at the same level that it was at Ascension. And I said, is this the whole team or is it just you? And he said, I think the team overall is coming back into that level as well, but me individually, I feel like I've recovered right back at that level of confidence. I guess this is kind of the same question as Yuzaki. So we'll skip over that one. Ask Persia what are the keys to winning against T1. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good one. 그러면 가시기 전에 T1을 상대로는 좀 어떤 포인트가 제일 중요하다고 생각하세요? 뭐 특정 선수라든지 아니면 T1은 이런 걸 잘해서 그걸 조심해야 된다든지.
뭐 딱히 그런 것까지 생각해 본 적 없고 그냥 저희가 T1보다 좀 더 잘 쏘면 이기지 않을까요?
오. 근데 지난번에도 사실 그렇죠.
뭐 그쵸.
한두 번만 더 이겼으면 사실 이기는 경기였기 때문에. He says, honestly, I haven't thought too much specifically about like playing against T1, but I mean, if we just shoot better, shouldn't we win? And I was like, actually, last time too, it was just a matter of a couple of duels. And he's like, yeah, we just have to win some of those duels. 자, 그러면 저희 오늘 가시기 전에 또 이제 경기도 연속으로 있으시니까 마지막 소감하고 챔피언스까지 자신감이 있으신지 그렇게 말씀해 주시면 감사하겠습니다.
저희가 물론 패자조로 내려와서 조금 가는 길이 험난하긴 한데 그래도 저희는 못 가진 않는다고 생각합니다. 챔피언스까지 지켜봐 주세요.
오, 감사합니다. So obviously we dropped to the lower bracket, so it is a tougher journey, but we don't think like we can't make it. We believe we can make it to champions. That's where we're headed. So we hope you follow our journey all the way to champions. Once again, chat, thanks for your questions. Thank you to Persia for spending time with us here on the chat. And obviously they have matches coming up over the weekend as well. So hope you guys come back for all of those matches as well. 다시 한번 시간 내주셔서 감사하고요. 또 오늘 너무 재밌게 마음 편하게 봤습니다. 진짜.
감사합니다.
네, 내일하고 또 모레까지도 화이팅 하시기를.
알겠습니다.
알겠습니다. 수고하셨습니다.
네, 감사합니다. Thank you.
I'll be right back, chat.
Red Bull gives you wings. Red Bull gives you wings.
Hello? Why can't I hear anything? Oh, the crowd noises are from the commercial. All right, chat. Rooting for Nungshin. Dude, Manny. Okay, I just want to say this, not because Manny's here, but first of all, thank you, Manny. I hope to see you in Tokyo, but I am sad that DFM didn't have more of a bang in their last match. I am sad because they looked so good, but I do think they have very good pieces. It's just a darn shame that it came together so late. But I am a little sad. I'm a little sad. Let's see. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say, chat? Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Am I staying or not, chat? Honestly, chat.
Welcome back to VCT Pacific Stage 2 playoffs. We are in the first day of eliminations, and in this bottom bracket,
I mean, dude, if it honestly, if it wasn't RRQ Gen G, I wouldn't even think about it twice.
In an elimination, RRQ though, they've been.
If it wasn't RRQ Gen G, I would literally just be like, all right, peace, guys. I'm going home. I'll be back with DOE.
Yeah,
but
things have been a little bit inconsistent. I've even seen some of the players walking around, some of the coaches from these teams. I've heard.
This is my baby.
This team again.
I didn't have no baby like this.
Little bit tentative going into this matchup. This will be the 11th time that these two teams have faced. In the first
flip
8,
a coin.
It was 7-1
you know what,
in
chat?
favor of Gen G.
Let's flip a coin.
Single time,
I'm down with that.
There was a key
I'm down to flip
that would
a coin.
decide how far RRQ would go in Pacific. Gen G would deny them, but that narrative has changed.
Let's
very
flip a coin.
The Stage 1 finals, RRQ was able to overcome Gen G from the lower bracket with a veto disadvantage. I did not expect that, and they've also beat them in a very tight group stage match here in Stage 2. So I think RRQ has the recent head-to-head, but I agree, have looked a little shakier than Gen G as of late.
Yeah, but this is the best RRQ we've seen. This year has been the most successful
here we
in
go.
organization history.
Let me bring this up.
Is really approaching their peak, especially in stage 1. Like you say, winning from that lower bracket is no easy feat. Double ban advantage is huge, but RRQ have shown potential to win this matchup already.
I need to
Gen
bring
G
up
looking for the revenge. They're so used to winning
capture.
against this RRQ team, and they're going to want to flip that script, run this lower bracket once again.
And also in the middle of stage 1, in the middle of the season, their IGL completely changed. They added in crazy guys. So for them to do what they've achieved is huge.
Here we go.
But can they do it again? Today,
the coin currently says, watch Gen G lose, or do I grind PoE? Okay, chat, we're going to flip it.
International stage.
Okay?
You know, they already got
do we watch Gen G lose, or do we grind PoE?
But their roster has also shuffled quite a number of times. And Lakia, there he is, he's back.
The Lakia
ready?
Are
we ready for this, chat? Only one flip.
I think
only one flip.
They're going to be very disappointed that they've been seeded into the lower bracket here.
Oh man, I'm so nervous. Why am I nervous? I'm so nervous.
So they're going to be a little bit bitter about how this matchup has gone the last 2 times. They're going to feel like in Toronto they were in excellent form. They
Gen G doesn't even deserve to be watched losing. GG chat, we're going to go home and grind PoE.
International tournament. They need to make sure they're going through the champions.
Honestly though, chat, this is going to be a banger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you guys over. I'm going to send you guys over to somewhere. If you want to come hang out and chat with me, I will be going home and we will be grinding PoE. I cannot grind it here. This computer can probably run it, but I probably can't stream it. I also it's not installed, so that's not going to happen. But I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry for ditching you. But listen, chat, I'm so behind on this PoE race. I will apply to be back in the arena the remaining days as well. So that'll be it. Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? You know what? We'll play it safe. I'll send you guys over to Sliggy. I'll send you guys over to Sliggy. Just remind him that he's always trying to scapegoat people, and it's not cool. Let him know he's not at his desk right now, so let him know when he comes back.
I will say in the group stage, they only really slipped up against
ban the streamer.
And then right at the end,
wait, Lakia's not playing. Is Lakia playing? Wait, hold on. Is Lakia playing?
Took them to Lotus.
Lakia's not playing.
Stopped them on it. Then they took them to Ascent and beat them on it as well.
Lakia's not playing.
Big question mark for me for Gen G, but you can see overall the historical head-to-head heavily favoring Gen G as we mentioned before. But the last 2 matchups have both gone the way of RRQ.
Wait, hold on.
You're seeing some key statistics here. Attack win doing better for Gen G, defense win slightly better there for RRQ, and then you're seeing the op usage a little bit more favored in the side of RRQ, which is interesting for me. I think it does come down as well.
I mean, it's too late for that. You're right. It's too late for that. Nope, it's over anyway.
Exactly. And
Fate has spoken.
One other stat here with the first kill.
All right, chat. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with Nongshim tomorrow. Hopefully, we're in the arena.
I mean, they create more advantages than anybody
yeah,
else.
there you go. Spam wing Nongshim, slurp by slurp, wing Nongshim. Let's go.
Like this,
thanks. We will be back if you would like to chit chat. I will be back ETA probably like 30 minutes to an hour because I have to get home and set up and whatnot. So that's the other reason, because it takes a little bit. So shout out to you. I'll be in a good mood. Enjoy the match. This should be an absolute banger. My prediction is RRQ. Interpret that however you want, but I legitimately think RRQ has Gen G's number. But Gen G, they always show up in the little bracket. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.
Losing the majority of his first duels, but you have these players like Munchkin, like Foxy9 that